How's it going today, ladies and gentlemen? It is that one... Oh, wrong button. That was that one guy. Back in again. Don't mind me. I just hit the intro button instead of the opener. This is a great start. We're on live, and it's a Sunday. It's a heck of a time, but we are too excited to get to the Feywild. I slept. I'm awake. I'm just nervous. That's all it is. Our heroes, last we left off, decided to not only have a, hey, let's have a remembrance of home in the woods and have like a Feywild party. They got a little homesick and said, hey, let's actually go to the Feywild. And because we were so excited, we decided, hey, why not go now? So if you're here, welcome for the journey. It's not our normal schedule, but I was free tonight. Everyone else was, and they wanted to go. So grab your drinks, grab your snacks, let's buckle up. Introducing the characters one by one before we get into the intro video. Starting from the right-hand side of my screen, moving left. Una, you're up.
Hi, I'm Umbra. I play Una, the florist druid Eladrin.
Delphi.
Hi, I'm Delphi. I'm a fairy wizard. I'm a princess. And yep, that's me. Short and sweet this time.
We're going home. Out of the world. Valindra, you're up.
I'm Valisk. I play Valindra, a wood elf ranger who likes to hide in trees and do nothing until it's time to fight.
And the ninja of trees, she shall be. Durant!
Who doesn't love trees?
There's gonna be a lot of them here.
Oh god, right. I'm Polly. I play Durant, Goldweaver, a paladin for the Church of Palor. I don't put myself in trees.
No, but he tastes the sun. Timothy. Muted, I think. Or not here. One of the two.
Who?
You.
Oh. Hi. Hi, I'm Timothy. I'm the fairy bard. Very clueless airhead who's dating a big dragonborn. That's me.
Yeah, the spiller of secrets.
I thought she knew!
No, that's what you didn't do. You didn't shut up.
And our newest
thought she
character,
knew.
excited to be here, Leah.
Range, and I play Leah. I am a rogue hunter. A rogue fighter. And I am excited / curious to see what I'm getting myself exactly into today.
Aren't we all? The stage is set. The journeys into unknown territory is ready. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into the intro video for Platinum Star City. Where we last left off.
I think it was.
Oh, I know where I last left off. And quite frankly, it's gonna be an interesting tale.
Oh God.
For after y'all had a great party at the woods, remembering yourselves of a nice, lovely home sweet home decor of the Feywild, the question was popped up to Timothy, asking Theo if he wanted to go meet his parents, go home, and let them know of the new love that they had rekindled in this fine new life he built for himself. However, during the time, there was a new player, listening in, hearing what was going on, and picking up information where she could find it. Only to meet Valerie, her original contact, and trying to get more information before finding out that Valerie has been scouting two other individuals, an Agenasi who has been, well, quite literally, a fun to play with, and one other in particular, a little young for now, but we see how this goes. Soon after the party ended, though, a new discovery was made, as Timothy revealed some deep truths long hidden to the assistant manager, Clara. Surprised that Theo didn't tell her himself was a interesting shock to all parties. But as Theo went to go collect a planar shift stone to be able to send the group to the Feywild in the morning, everyone dispersed, getting a long's rest. Well, they would be resting if I didn't pay a visit to a florist. And after hearing an interesting conversation with her and her partner, telling her that the poisons that I've been using for my business has been acquired through her. So I decided if we're telling her the truth, let's tell her everything. As we enter in back in the shop. Elian. Defensive. Dagger lowered after hearing. Her life was being not hunted, but watched by the denizens of the dark. The dwellers, of the dark. Who were staying hidden from her detective and investigative eye, only to find out that they would have gotten rid of her a lot sooner if it wasn't for Una, the one who made a deal for her protection. But when a query was brought up by the Empress of wondering if she can keep this secret between the both of them, Alien looked both at her partner and then back at the Empress for finally speaking. Okay then. So, you have a name? Why, darling, I'm called many things, but for associations outside of my inner guild, you may simply know me as the Empress. See, Elian paused for a second, or standing at a more relaxed pose, still holding the dagger in hand and almost like jostling it to like calm some nerves. Empress. Okay, you know, that's interesting considering how King and Queen Platinum run the city, but hey, I guess you run the underworld, so gotta rule something. I like this one, she's clever. So, while I turn on the music, I forgot to open it in stream.
You opened it for us, but you didn't give it to stream?
That's it, yeah, I did the opposite.
You did the opposite of what you usually do.
The opposite of what I usually do. Looked over to the right, it's like, huh, that stream is not proccing. No, fix that. Hey, here we go. Bring it back in. Empress looks to the two of you. Well, how was y'all evening now that the, well, darkest secrets have been revealed?
We've been fine. How was your evening?
Oh, we're just having a casual conversation. Alright, cool, yeah. Elian looks to the Empress and lines herself up with you, standing as firm partners. Both could be business, but definitely still defensive. As the Empress speaks up. I've been meaning to, inquire some things from this, location y'all have been visiting recently. The woods, was it? You see, I don't have permission to step foot in there, so I haven't been able to figure out what exactly makes it so special. However, that has recently changed. I've been able to catch on to some interesting news. Quite recently, really. Almost 2-3 hours ago, I was informed that your lovely group might be heading to some more extraterrestrial wayward destination.
We got homesick.
Oh, I see. Wanting to go visit the roots. Make sure the flower still grows strong. And you see as she plays with one of your flower pots. Brushing her finger up from the stem to the petal.
I think she needs to roll to see if it's poisonous to the touch. What was it?
4.
It's a 4.
We'll say it's essentially a stinging nettle.
As she brushes her finger across, you see as it does prick her. But she doesn't hesitate as blood leaves her finger, dripping to the bottom of the stem, as she still moves up to the top petal. Or licking her finger. I've actually been quite interested on going on a vacation myself. Y'all think you have room for one more?
No.
A vacation is a strong word for visiting the Feywild.
I've heard quite the interesting things about the place, so I'm wondering if I can have someone be my eyes tag along. That shouldn't be a problem, right?
I don't know, are they gonna abandon me in the middle of nowhere again?
I was interested about that. The clarifications on why he left beyond does intrigue me, but the fact that he got past the fog is... It gave me enough to know that there must have been some urgencies. But unlike him, my new individual under my employment, she actually doesn't fully know about our business. All she knows is that we've been asking her to keep an eye on you, much like how your detective friend here has been trying to keep an eye on me in my business. Alien looks around to both you and the Empress. I'm not from there. So, what happens to her if something happens to her there? She's quite skilled. I'm pretty sure she can take care of herself. But she will be
Nothing's
staying
gonna-
with you all. Keeping her safe keeps me happy. I would hate for one of my employees to be killed simply for being associated with me. I mean, what does that say about you? As she leans her hands towards Una.
She looks at Elian and says, regardless of what happens to the other one, nothing in the Feywild is going to happen to you.
Elian nods to that. Now. I like to take care of my people. So, just like how you take care of your partner and protect her with your life, I need to make sure that person comes back alive as well. But she does need to go. I need to figure out a few things on their end, beyond the boundaries of the realms. So, she'll tag along with you, journey to, little princess's castle with y'all, collect the information I need to know, and if she is safely brought back, there might be some extra incentive on future rewards.
Is she gonna hide in my shadow too?
No, that wasn't taken very pleasantly from what you told me from the others, so she'll simply be introduced as a researcher. I mean, who wouldn't want to research the mystics of the Feywild, a place where magic grows and controls the lands you walk upon?
Well, if she gets too researchy and wanders off, there's nothing I can do about that.
Oh, come
If
now.
she behaves, I will do what I can to keep her safe.
The bare minimum is appreciated. But I do want to reiterate. Think of her as a temporary extra partner. I want to see if you can take care of someone who is not just intimate with you. You show me that you can do that, and we have more business ventures that we can explore beyond simply alchemical natures.
Hold on, give the player a moment. Can I roll insight?
Make an insight check. What are you looking for?
I'm just gonna see just a general insight check to see what she's giving off. Like, does she seem nervous? Like, why is she so insistent on sending someone? 18.
She is near impossible to read. Not even flinching from being pricked by the thorn, she is intimidating in nature, even in this playful presence she's giving. You don't know what she could possibly after, whether it be self-interest or just being overall difficult. There is no expression of a motive besides what
are
she
you looking
says.
for?
Now. I'm just curious about what goes on in a sisterhood realm of existence. I myself have never been, but I've heard some joyous things. Wondrous displays of arcane nature mixed in an uncontrolled fashion.
Yeah, it's real fucking magical. Why are you so intent on working with me?
Because you're my only access in. I only heard about y'all leaving, like I said a few hours ago, but I need to know what I need to know.
I'm not talking about just this. Why do you keep coming back to my shop?
The playful nature almost immediately gets, in a sense, emotionally killed. She now is staring at you. I would like for you, and I'll roll for Alien, to make a charisma saving throw.
I'm using inspiration.
You have it when Bayless gave it to you.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I'm gonna hold on, don't tell me yet.
Okay.
I use 3 of the things and I get
If you use 3, you'll get 1 point of exhaustion.
I'm gonna use 2.
Okay. What does that put you
So
up
that
to?
would 16.
Is that all you wish to use?
Is it still nighttime?
It is.
Hold on,
Early
let me
night.
look up exhaustion.
1 level of exhaustion makes you have disadvantage on ability checks. You can give it to her, but that would still count as an exhaustion because she'd still be using 3. However, she can deny it if she doesn't want to, so I would ask her first. Hi.
Fuck it, I'll use it one more time.
Is 17 where you're stopping?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait. How many until I get to the second point of exhaustion?
Another 3. It's every 3
Another
you get a
3.
point of exhaustion.
So I'm at 3. I could do 2 more without getting exhaustion.
You may.
Fuck it, I'm cheesing. So that's 19. That's as high as I'm going.
Cool. As the eyes become narrow, you feel a wave of dark arcane magic as you feel fear being instilled upon you. And just as you feel like you are about to collapse to one knee, Elian gets an immediate defensive position holding her daggers, standing in front of you, and you see she is shaking but standing tough with 22. And as you are about to collapse to that one knee, you force your body as the adrenaline pumps and you keep to your feet as you feel bloodlust. I play nice, because niceness gets people in a cheerful mood. But don't be mistaken, Una. The business I tell you is the business you need to know. And this business venture that we have together is strictly business. I have no reason to tell you of why or what I am looking for. You choose to deny. We're gonna be at odds ends for a while, and I don't think you want that. So why don't we keep this a pleasurable exchange. You're cute. But you are not untouchable.
Maybe so. Neither are you.
You guys have about a 15-foot gap from doorway to the office she is standing towards. She takes a step forward. Eyes still the same, that bloodlust in the air. You see as Elian grips the daggers and steadies her hands.
Una will lean back against her counter, because presumably they're downstairs, right?
They are.
She'll lean back casually against the counter and just watch the Empress.
She takes another step forward. And what makes you think I am not untouchable?
Everyone returns to the ground eventually.
Another step.
Don't take it personally. I'm not saying I'm going to be the one to kill you. But eventually, you too will feed the plants.
Another step. She is now 5 feet closer. 10 feet away from both you and Alien.
It's really cool what you're doing, but you don't want me dead. My poisons are too useful to you.
Your poisons make things easier to get rid of nobility that have corrupted and destroyed the ground, much like how Weed Killer gets rid of those that are unnecessary in the garden. If you don't take care of the garden, then it dies, both crop and beauty. But sometimes you have to kill the insects, an unnecessary but willing sacrifice. Another step.
So you're just gonna torch the garden?
No. I'll pull up the soil and I'll start again. I'll find someone else. Maybe not as skilled as you, but another poisoneer. There's plenty of adventurers who can use some coin.
It'll take centuries before they can achieve my abilities.
Not wrong. But much like to your earlier comments when we all eventually go to the ground, I at least know, thanks to my blood, I have a few centuries in me. Another step.
You
Alien
don't need to take it so seriously. I'll
will
help you.
flick the sending stone in her pocket, and you'll hear it telepathically in your head, without her speaking. This goes south. Am I actually attacking her?
It's not gonna go south. She's not gonna attack.
That bloodlust is still in the air, pushing forward, and it's pressurizing. You are barely staying on your feet. You feel your mouth begin to dry up. But Alien is also defending, and you see her will to protect you is probably one of the main reasons why she is still being able to keep steady on her feet facing her.
Stand down. I said I was gonna help you.
She stops about 13 feet from you. Roughly close to 9 feet from Elian. Will there be any more questions on why I need to go there?
Not tonight.
You see her take a deep breath in. And that pressure fades. The smile returns. Oh, I haven't had a feel that way in some time. Whew. Exhilarating.
Mm-hmm.
The willingness to cut down something you really don't want to. I had that feeling once before. Well then.
So have I.
Ooh, look at you, a dangerous one.
You have no idea.
You have a strong partner, though, I can give you that. And the courage on her to stand there so boldly. We'll continue to have a good, fun partnership. I'll send the one known as Leia to you in the morning. You guys can be fellow adventurers, right, Alien? Alien, still in a defensive position, hasn't dropped the guard. Looks to you for the last confirmation.
Una nods.
Fine, whatever. Can you leave my house now? You leave our house now. She walks past the two of you, no longer feeling the pressure. Your body feeling heavy from resisting whatever fear she tried to instill, the bloodlust that she emitted as she heads to the front door. Y'all have a good journey home. I'll keep an eye on this place while you're gone. And you see as she begins to almost immediately turn into a humanoid shadow-like figure. Before, as she reaches for the door handle, you see as her light mixing with the shadows leading in from the moonlight blends in together as she becomes as flat as the floor and slips out. You see as Alien like almost staggers but still there, finally dropping her guard. Oh, okay. Oh, that was fun. Oh, fun business partner.
Yeah, usually it's not so dicey, but I was feeling a little uppity tonight.
You kind of did talk back to her a lot. Power to you.
I wanted to see what would happen.
Yeah. Let me know next time.
In my defense, I literally was in the middle of letting you know.
You see her pull you in for a tight, almost like needing this herself hug, and kissing you on the forehead. Well, looks like we're bringing one more on this trip.
Yep, and we gotta make sure she survives. Well, we'll be going to the Fairy Kingdoms. It'll be easier.
Fairy Kingdom. So they're all just gonna be fairies, right?
Not all of them,
Okay.
but at least what I know about Delphi's kingdom, and since she is so close with Timothy, we probably have
Just to
similar-
reiterate. Sorry, just to reiterate real quick. Looking back on the previous episodes, it was never verbally spoken.
Oh,
She is your partner. Have you told about Timothy and Delphi being a fairy prince and princess? I'll let this be a your decision. It can be like a thing you guys convened about during the night or something, if you wish. Otherwise,
I
this
would
is an
say
interesting news for her.
I would say yeah, she's told, because she was the one who was hunting the nobleman that tried to get. Does she not already know?
Two individuals. It was never stated on who they were after.
Well, Una would have assumed that she knew and would have mentioned it ages ago. Apparently,
Understand.
to Elian's surprise.
Yes, Alien was under investigation of a nobleman who interrupted a spell from 2 fairy delegations. Noble in hierarchy. However, she, being a civilian, even a venturer, but a civilian, was never really told the full story, besides whatever you told her. You guys did mention you were attacked once before. I don't know if that really would clarify whether you two were actually royalty.
Wait, hold on. Was in yesterday's episode, did we not literally discuss going to Delphi and Timothy's
Home.
Like, were we
To go home to talk to her mom and his parents.
Okay. That
Never,
makes sense.
I'm going to my castle.
Okay. Well, Una would have told out. Like, Una genuinely would
Yes,
have
I
thought
kind of
that she
figured
already
that,
knew
but I
and
just
would have
wanted it to be
mentioned it.
said. Yeah, I just wanted it to be said. Nope.
Una and Umbra apparently mistakenly thought Elian already knew.
It's been happening a lot. Pi thought, Timothy thought that Clara knew, so it happens. You talk to someone so much, live with them for so long, you kind of think they know everything you know.
Well, now she does know.
Yep.
Almost everything that I know.
And to answer Hi's question, yes, she met fairies. Fairies are rare, but not uncommon. Royal fairies? That's another slice of cake. Continuing where we last left off. As Elian decompresses, you feeling very tired, but holding your composure. You have the nights before you to be able to rest.
Una has more things to say to Elian, but we can skip ahead.
What is the conversation like as you guys are getting ready for bed?
Una will give a rundown a bit on the Feywild and will mention her history with the Feywild to Elian.
She takes it in.
I'm sending you a DM.
Through getting dressed, through cooling down, taking in this new news. She accepts it. She knows you. Even better now.
She knew me pretty much completely before.
Except for the selling poison to a sketchy individual. She knew
She
something.
didn't know for sure, but she knew there
She
was
knew
implications.
something. She was thinking more like, giving some extra coin to some individuals to influence her shop, some shading dealing, but at the same time, though, as a detective, she has to make deals with unsavory individuals to get information, so she's not at all judgmental. More just concerned that the person you are dealing with is this intimidating. But even that does not discourage her at all.
Okay. So after they have that discussion, they go to bed for the night.
Okay. And as the nights encumbers everyone, a journey yet to be had. As Theo re-enters the woods for the night, converses with Clara first. As Timothy, you lean over the balcony of the room and look down. You see him and Clara talking. immediately followed by him, like, looking left, looking right, looking up to you, and then finally acknowledging that you are there, and gives a wave.
I wave back.
As Clara then finishes the conversation and begins to go back to her book, Momo runs across the room, gives Theo one more hug on the leg as he pats her on the head, and she heads off to another room nearby. The nightlife is slowing down. Guests are beginning to leave, or those who are not sleeping on the tables. You see the female bear-like warrior in the front lift a few individuals and take them to a room, making sure to jot down names and everything so that they can pay in the morning. You see the multiple colors of Harrigan's L, black, blue, purple, yellow, all cleaning up the tables, the dishes. And when they all come to the center, setting everything in the kitchen, you see the flash of rainbow-esque lights as finally the original L, the white furred with multiple patches and blods of color all over, steps out, gives a stretch. Oh, that was a fun one. I'm gonna call it for the night, Clara. Have a good night, Heron. Al. Called him by the race. Have a good night, Al. You get some sleep. He heads off to his room. The lights begin to dim. As Theo finally gets to the top of the stairs to you, you see he's holding a decently sized, almost suitcase like of a gem. You see some carvings and runes scattered across it in different blots and shapes. Different languages. None of them consistent.
What type of languages?
What languages do you speak?
Celestial, Draconic, Infernal, and Elvish, and then your common.
Upon initial glance, with your passive of 12 even,
That's so sad.
it's all you need, but you see Celestial, Draconic, Elvish, and Sylvan.
What's it saying?
Different phrases, different words. Realm. Home. Return. Venture. And there are multiple more languages that you cannot comprehend.
Is that thing that will get us to the Feywild?
Yeah. This will get us there.
And it will bring us back too, right?
Oh, yeah. I got an anchor ready for the Platinum Star.
Okay, cool. I'll grab his hand and I'll walk him into the room while closing the door behind us with my mage hand.
He follows. And
I'll
as
look at him.
you enter the room, he enters behind. He looks to you.
Promise me you won't get mad.
I should state that every time someone mentions that, as much as it does help them not get mad, it still just makes the mood so weird.
I know. But I kinda accidentally let it slip to Clara and Clara alone that your dad is still around
You see
Just
his
not.
eyes wide, slightly not
Okay,
angry, but just definitely shocked. Of like, oh,
okay. I thought she knew. She didn't, obviously. Now that I know. I kind of I did have her use her magical bubble thingy, so no one was able to hear her.
I guess that's a bonus, I guess.
So I'm sorry. I wanted to talk to somebody, and everyone else had went to bed.
That's fine. She didn't pick up the conversation after that, did she?
No,
Okay.
that I left out.
I kind of... It's not that I don't trust her. Before the excursion beyond the fog, we simply knew each other as just... She was an adventurer, and I was an owner, a drunken owner of a tavern. I slowly have been coming to trust her, and the only reason why I didn't tell her that my father's alive is because the lingering question for any survivor with survivor's guilt is why wouldn't someone with power help? It would have been too complicated to let her know about everything else that must remain secret.
and you see him put his hands on top of yours.
I can't tell her about how the city came to be.
I didn't tell her that.
Good.
I just said that,
Yeah.
liquidly here.
You're
Nothing
wrong.
else.
That's fine. I believe you.
Okay.
I just gotta figure out how to, if she asks, how to explain why I couldn't help.
Yeah. Also, do you have any cousins? Aunts, uncles, something like that?
I have a brother. He's Draco. He
Like-
found...
From your dad's side? That's not like a nephew or a son or anything like that?
Oh, being an ancient dragon, he had quotations, siblings. They weren't
Okay.
directly related, but both the chromatic and metallic families stayed in a family format, but were not actually related. That's how my brother met his wife,
Okay.
the daughter of the ancient white dragon, the Ice Queen.
Paste. Wait. So you remember that one day we were throwing snowballs around after disappearing, after touching that wand?
Oh, when you guys popped into snow, how could I forget?
Yeah. We ran into this dragon lady that was like a pearlescent tea, like white. And she had said something about having to have us talk to the king to send something her way.
Oh,
I don't exactly understand.
I take it was an ancient dragon.
I believe so. She was full dragon.
Right. About that, she probably was looking either for a challenge or worst case scenario.
And you see him like shake his head, not wanting to think about it.
Maybe a suitor.
But I think she was also looking for her daughter. She said something about her daughter.
Excuse me while I look at the names.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Her daughter, Gelfia. My brother's wife. That would be her daughter, yeah.
Then why did she tell us that her soul was in that wand?
What? What wand?
You didn't see the wand that Delphi was holding?
That wasn't originally hers.
Well, that was the thing that sent us there.
Oh yeah, you guys found that in the under the stairs, lost and found.
Yeah, and that chest that you guys have.
I didn't really think about it until now. She said her daughter was in the wand.
That's, I think, if I remember correctly, it has been a while.
You see there was a confusion on his face, trying to put pieces together.
As old as I am, I don't know all of history. I actually never met the Ice Queen herself.
Okay.
So, if she had other daughters, children, I never really met them.
Wouldn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wanted to let you know. I did talk to her, Clara. She did tell me to let you know. I truly thought you would have like said something to her, but I guess obviously I don't read the room.
Said something to who?
To Clara.
Oh, no, I just let her know that we're going to be going on a... I told her we're going out.
Okay.
I didn't tell her where we were leaving. I just said we were leaving.
Oh. I told her where we were going.
Oh. I guess that's why she looked at me like that. All right.
Sorry.
It's fine. I just... The last thing I need for her is worry about me because she's already has enough to worry about with the tavern, and it's just a whole thing.
Yeah. Well, you will be in good hands.
Yeah. We're gonna be gone for like just like a day or like two.
Hopefully.
Right. Okay. Well, if we're gonna be leaving in the morning, we should get some rest.
Yes, because I know we have to talk to my parents, and then I know Delphi wants to go talk to her mom about something.
That's at least a 2-day thing, probably.
Well, let's go to bed.
You guys shower up, rest. He packs the bags, so do you. And
I
as
packed my clothes and his clothes.
All right.
Yeah, I did that before.
As the morning comes, first to arrive at the woods.
Is everyone who stayed there?
Well, at the front door, hugging or hauling some luggage of a royal kind. You see as entering inside as you all are waking up for an early breakfast, knowing that you were leaving early in the morning. Valindra enters in with the two heavy, well, heavy-esque luggages of Delphi's belongings. As the rest of you are enjoying an early breakfast I'd say Elian and Una would be arriving quite decently on time as well.
Yes.
All right. Heading out from her room, you see as Leia is enjoying a cup of coffee, watching you all gather, Theo, Timothy, Durant, Delphi, and as Valindra sets the luggage next to Delphi, and you all are gathered here, you see as Elian and Una walks into the room. And as they enter in through the woods, you see as Elian... Am I saying alien by accident? I feel like I'm saying alien.
You're saying
I feel like
alien.
you said
I'm saying
alien.
alien. Okay. My brain shut down for a quarter second saying, you're saying alien. I don't think I was. Alright. Elian enters in, looks across, sees Leia. Oh! And it looks like you're here early. Everyone, this is... I was told Leia?
It's Leah.
Leah, sorry, right. Adventure Guild wants some research from the Feywild and has officially made it my and her duty to gather information and join us on this excursion to the grassy or magic-y plains. Luna told me a lot about it. I'm gonna go as a researcher, you know, detective, investigative stuff, and figure it out.
Okay.
Leah was brought along for the job as well.
Okay. Cool.
Leah is.
You got cut
You
off.
do what?
Elian was saying this. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. I kind of give Elian like a little a researcher kind of look.
Investigator look is what she like shows the badge and everything that she has. You have seen her a lot around the Adventurers Guild that you used to frequent a lot. Part of the Platinum Champions. She was a very well-known individual.
Okay.
You, after enjoying your cup of coffee in the morning, found the notes, the left behind kiss stamp from Valerie, and explaining how this was your ticket in to keep an eye on them.
What was that, Rach?
So Valerie making a move.
Oh.
There was a lovely note with the kiss stamp as a seal. But this is your ticket in to continue to follow them and keep an eye on them. As Theo looks at the group after you guys have a nice hearty breakfast, everyone packed up, supplies, weapons, any last minute things you guys want to do as the sun is cresting over the castle walls.
Delphi asked Valindra and Durant to help her get these chests that Valindra brought back into her backpack, since it is a backpack of holding.
It absolutely is.
You need all of this? We're going for like 2 days.
We're going to my home. And I can hold a lot in here.
What if she wants to trade out some stuff?
Yeah.
Fine, whatever.
We wear the same thing every day, Durant.
Yeah.
I don't need you coming at me like this.
Exactly.
I'm sorry that armor is not exchangeable for fashion.
It's fine. I forgive you for now.
For
now.
How are we getting there? Are we? I understand that we're using the stone, but
Right. Sorry. I need an anchor from anyone who's been to the Feywild. Any possessions you had from there. Magic, a stick, clothing made.
How about a flower shop?
Was the flower shop from the Feywild, or did you just make a new one?
The
I mean,
flowers in the
with
flower
that-
shop.
With that, I will give him my earring.
You could just use Timothy as a whole. Like,
I feel like using a whole person as an anchor, whatever, was a bad plan.
well, okay. Does the item get used? Like,
It
does
does not get used. It does
Okay,
not get
'cause
used. It
his
is
earrings are his earrings a seeming?
yes.
Yeah.
His earrings of seemings were created in the Feywild.
Wait, does that mean when he takes off the earring, he's gonna go into fairy form?
Would be the case, yeah.
I was gonna let you do you, but as you asked this question, you have known for the few years or year that you had him. Yes, when the set is not complete, it does lose its essential magic. They were a piece match.
So many plants in my flower shop.
Yeah, but how?
But you
how?
created them.
Here.
And also, even if you like took them from the Feywild, how many generations of plants has it been since they have been in the Feywild?
Durant, it's rude to ask a lady her age.
Durant, you're just 0 for 2 right now. You see why he hasn't had any luck with Clara.
Oh,
I'm trying to.
How does
Yeah,
Clara
all
take
of you.
that remark?
I'm gonna.
Wait, did she actually say that out loud?
Yes.
I'm gonna.
Poor Durant.
I'm walking. I'm no longer helping Delphi with.
Durant just instantly drops the
Done.
luggage, and it's just like the backpack leans forward as it is like halfway in the
you do this
backpack.
yourself.
Oh, come on. I'm just joshing you. Come back. Help me. I literally help you in battle. You can help me with this.
Do you help him or do you write him?
I help him.
You
Half of
see,
my
I'm
spells
writing
are
him.
meant to help him.
you see as Clara like comes around the counter, and if it's like an anime moment, you see as like half of her face is shadowed. There's like a vein pulsing as she's holding a
gonna
smile
die.
of like, end this conversation now, please. As
I'm gonna get
she
murdered.
as she looks at your group, don't you have somewhere to be? You don't want to waste the
Yes,
day
we
now.
do, so I'll right there after that I will take my earring off and I'll give it to Theo. And then of course we all know what happens. I get transformed into my human fairy form.
Leah, what is the first reaction when this human man turns into a 3-foot fairy with wings?
A little buggy. Like, I've never seen this happen before. I look at Theo. I look at Timothy. I look at Delphi, Una, Valindra. I can't see because I'm in an ad. Durant.
You're reading the names from the
It was out of order. I blanked. I'm sorry.
I see Una, I see Delphi, I see Valindra, I see
No, no.
Tacabelle, I see Timothy.
Do I need to change my name in Discord to be my character's name as well?
No, that's the
This
only
one
one
needs
I
to
forgot.
happen.
That's the only one I forgot. I apologize. I'm so sorry.
This is
You
so
can see
rude.
it in Discord.
No, it's my name isn't Durant in Discord. I'm the only person
shit,
whose
that's
name is
right.
not.
Oh, yeah. Sass, you need to change
Somebody
it.
fix that.
I know Sass can. She's a mod.
Oh no, that's hilarious.
Hold on, give me a second.
Can we edit
With
this
all
out?
I will write it down to edit this out.
Either that or we could just leave it in and everyone.
You know what, Tog? Just have a
experiences.
blooper reel of all the things you edit out. Just have a blooper reel.
That's an
Well,
idea.
You call
That would be
me
funny.
Dagden or Dagden Durant.
Timothy, Theo, Timothy.
Or all the times that you've called Una Umbra instead.
Or
I'm gonna-
Alien L and vice versa.
I'm gonna target this. Oh my
And-
gosh!
And all of my
Every
missed
time-
words.
All of my missed words, man. Yeah. I titled this edit "Add Taco Durant."
I'm sorry. What? What is that title?
Because it's every advertisement I get, I hate it. It's always a food ad, and every time I call my chat out on it, it's just like,
no,
hey.
you're just you're naming. I just didn't. Okay, I got it. It's fine.
That would be funny. Yes, we have to name that bot this now.
Just add Taco Durant. All right. As you guys have gathered around, Fairy form shrunken.
I look from them one at a time, and then I look back to Timothy, uncertain of what I've just seen, trying to get a grasp of myself, but keep the composure of I'm a researcher. I've seen this before. I know exactly. He's a fae. This is normal. This is normal. This is normal.
This is so normal.
It is the exact same look that Alien is like. The Alien is actually giving of. This is normal, but it's like it's like that weird look of it's normal now, but when we get there, nothing's gonna be normal. Like there's like that fear in her face, but she is like still holding it together as she is snuggled up against Una, holding tightly for this ride. Oh, okay. As Theo steps up.
Everyone ready?
Yes.
More or less.
Did Durant help me finish putting my stuff in? And Valindra, did they help me?
I
did.
As the half luggage is there, Valindra lifts, and then the luggage falls into the astral space that is the backpack of holding. Both luggage is secure.
You can see Valindra's out of breath because she is not strong.
Duffy says, "Thanks, Val," and grabs her bag and like puts it on her back.
As everyone gathers in front or in the center of the woods, looking around to everyone as you hand Theo the earrings. As he takes the earrings and holds it close, you see as the arcane gem that Theo is holding, this massive luggage-like rock with multiple runic letterings and words on there scattered around erratically. No consistency, each in a different language. As the rune in Sylvan begins to glow as the earrings get close.
Everyone gather in. We'll have 7 seconds when this thing opens to enter the portal.
Wait, should we be doing this right in the middle of, like, the tavern? Instead of not, like, a private room?
I'm sure it's fine.
You see him connect the earrings to the to the rock.
Theo's had enough bullshit. He's ready to go.
Timothy's like, I will get those back, right?
Sure.
That
it ignites.
That box gonna get stolen.
As the rock ignites and the Sylvan word for home, it just glows ever brightly, almost like an instant flashbang. An arcane light shoots from the gem, heading towards the stage. You see as Phineas is on stage, as it goes towards him, he's like, what? And he just like jumps to the side as a massive 10-foot by 10-foot portal opens up. You see it swirling with blue and purple arcane energy, some shifting of colors, and it is not see-through. It is like a intricate of water and mist mixing perfectly with each other, making a not clear but visible separation from the stage, the realm, and wherever you guys are heading to.
7 seconds, go.
You guys hear Delphi start to
it.
giggle and like Ansley like kind of go towards the portal.
As
I'll
you
pull
guys
Theo. Wait. I'll have Theo last, and then I'll pull him in with me.
Yeah, Theo will be last because he's the last one to enter with the stone.
I dashed to be first.
As Valindra just immediately, I assume if you're gonna dash, you're going like full like archer, where you have like the bow or your crossbows, right?
Yeah, I have my crossbows out.
And you're just
I'm
like
gonna scan.
Yeah, and you're just sprinting right in. Yeah.
I hope we come into the most densely populated areas.
All right. So, order of entering in real quick. We have Valindra. Who's next?
Delphi kind of like turns around, looks at him, and like giggles, and then like goes through.
Delphi?
I'll go in after.
I'll confidently run in after Delphi.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah. You see as Elian is not excited about going in, but as you encourage her and you drag her along, Una, I assume...
Una's going in second to last. She'll go in right before Timothy and Theo.
Okay, so that is you. So you will push in Elian and then follow right behind her. And then
I'll
Timothy.
pull Theo in with me.
And Theo. Cool. As you one by one enter in through this portal, you guys feel yourselves being pulled, drawn, almost feeling like a free fall, but you still feel something solid below your feet. And as you get ready to step through this almost instant but feels long arcane tunnel to the other realm, I need one of you to roll me a D100, please.
I do.
I do it. I do it.
Never mind.
What do I do it on here?
Yep.
On D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Yeah. So hit the dice button. You're gonna look for the dice that has two dice.
Yeah. Okay. And then roll to end. 98.
98.
Oh my god!
Christ.
Thank you.
So,
Save some of
What
those
does that
rolls.
mean, Josh?
So we typically go with lower being better. So
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
So what does that mean, Josh?
So what have you
we are
done?
the worst.
Ta-da!
Oh no.
I get to roll a D.
Ta-da!
I get to roll a D4.
Oh
Ta-da!
god.
That's a 4.
Oh my god.
Oh
Hey,
no.
what happened now?
Wait, what? I
You
thought
just
that
see
was good.
Jazz. You just see Delphi just standing there at the edge of the portal, like with Jazz hands going ta-da!
Oh my god. And we fall in the water.
What water? We're in a portal.
1 second as I find each of your characters once again. This is one of the things I couldn't prepare pre-hand on deck, but I will try my best to hurry up.
Big face.
Let's see here. Let's see.
Oh my
Platinum
god.
Star City.
Oh, she's pretty.
Valindra. Then
Oh my god. We're falling into the
Delphi.
fucking water.
Oh,
Oh god, no.
uh,
Fuck.
Durant. It's Delphi's
God
old character. I
fucking
gotta get rid of that.
Oh my god.
Grant,
I
you're
gotta get-
fucked.
I know.
That's my school outfit.
That's your school outfit. I gotta find your new outfit. It should be. Oh, it's the one that I wasn't able to add on. This thing the Roll20 acts weird every now and then, so I gotta manually look for it. Oh, there it is. Okay, and after Durant. Oh, Leah. Leah. Scroll back on
I'm the only one who's gonna have problems, aren't I?
That's up to your dice roll, man.
The answer is yes. Don't lie.
Hey,
You know how my dice rolls go.
You can spend your channel points to get it better.
That's so that's such a waste.
Elian.
Let's get some
Hey, I got
exhausted so
you.
I think he also
Una, are you
used
going
all of
in?
his luck
You're not
points.
dressed up, right? So you're gonna
Oh,
go in
no, you
original
got this
outfit.
back. You
No,
got
I'm
this
No, I
in
got
my
some
normal
back.
clothes.
That token's good or other?
Yeah, that's fine.
And then Timothy's in fairy form, so Yeeticus into there, and Yacht. Or Timothy's in.
unhappy animal.
Okay.
She's fine. My sister's just not upstairs, and obviously that's devastating.
Playlist.
We're all here, I believe.
If someone's in water and I give them a long strider, can they swim fast?
What does Longstrider do?
the target's speed increases by 10 feet until the spell ends.
Yes,
and it's
their swim speed doesn't increase.
So that's not the problem. The problem is that I have disadvantage because I'm wearing heavy armor.
Yeah.
I know, but I can help you get out of the water fast.
As Valindra runs full force, crossbows bolts out, and heads in, immediately, what is your reaction when you scan left, scan right, and that solid floor below you turns into air, and you are staring directly into water?
He lets out a yelp.
As you plummet a good 15 feet into this crystal clear pool and plummet in,
Oh God, it's
Delphi,
still...
you enter right after your backpack in that solid landing of foots, followed by finally getting through the end of the tunnel, and there's no footing, and you're staring directly into water as you see a splash pop up.
Can I reactionarily change into my fairy form?
Absolutely. As you get ready to free fall, you immediately drop the seeming, you have a circlet?
Yeah.
You drop the seeming circlet, and your fairy wings just immediately pop out as your body and backpack shrinks down, and you flutter and flap to the left, keeping yourself from falling in. Directly after, Durant, as you lose your footing, the light comes out, you look around, and you only have a quick moment to see Delphi dipping to the left, the splashing water settling, as you see a figure underneath the water as you are falling directly next to them. Any reactions or whatnot?
Just yelling shit.
See, a heavier splash, much bigger cannonball, just erupts from the water. Leah, you enter in, not knowing what to expect, and as you step your foot out and lose your footing, looking down to a huge splash of water emerging, any proclamations?
Oh my god!
Immediately after, Elian falls in with no magic whatsoever, and followed by Una. Any reactions?
Oh, fuck.
Timothy, as you are holding on to the Dragonborn's hand and you enter to the other side, you then lose your footing, look down, or actually look straight ahead as you are walking towards a pool of water and multiple splashes have erupted from it. What are you doing?
If I'm still holding on to Theo's hand, I will still continue to hold on to his hand.
Okay.
Trying, but ultimately failing.
As your 3-foot
still
self
end up falling with him.
flap your wings as the Dragonborn makes it through to the other side, holding the gem, gets to the light, and then...
Oh, no.
And plummets. His body goes past yours. You flap for your life, but it's almost nothing as you are instantly dragged in as long as you hold on to him and splash right into the water.
Yep.
This water is deep.
Shit.
Oh god.
Seeing as I see no bottom to the water.
The bottom, as it's crystal clear, my tongue, crystal clear lake. There's a rainbow in the corner, I guess. I don't know. Crystal clear water.
Yay, yay, yay.
It is about 30 to 40 feet deep.
Yeah, I'm gonna start swimming. So I swam up to get a breath, and then seeing Durant with
I
his
need
heavy
an
armor.
athletics check. It will be a disadvantage.
Yep.
As the rest of you are not wearing any type of heavy armor, you do not have to make such a check.
That's
What do you got?
not good. 15?
15 is enough to keep you where you're at, and you're able to break surface water.
Oh, thank God.
I will start aiding him to get into this.
Delphi, you were the only one able to fly around, not interrupted by speed.
Can I'm gonna fly down to the surface of the water, and I'm gonna... Durant, is there anything you can take off? And I'm gonna take off my backpack and hold it above Valindra. I mean, like, put armor in this. It's a backpack of holding.
At your current size, you are holding up to them something smaller than a coin pouch.
Yeah, but once Valindra takes it, it'll go bigger.
That is true.
So I hand it to Valindra.
Valindra, as you are assisting Durant in the water, and as everyone else breaching the surface, not having heavy armor on.
I'm gonna throw in all of my weapons because armor takes fucking forever to take off.
As the backpack grows in size, you are now holding something heavy and now holding a backpack while also trying to kick with your strength. I need both of you
Valindra is
to make
holding the
athletics
backpack.
checks with disadvantage, but he's also assisting Durant.
I'm also trying to help, okay? The best I can. I know I'm 2-2, but I'm helping.
How do you assist?
I'm helping hold the backpack open and stuff.
Okay. They still need to make athletics checks to keep above the surface water because they're both holding on to someone who's wearing heavy armor. This will be a straight roll because you both have disadvantage, but you're assisting each other in a sense, so it'll be a straight roll for both of you.
Oh.
Oh, for both of us?
Yes.
Oh, I got a 19.
I'm just gonna re-roll entirely then because I rolled twice. That got worse.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna use one of my luck points.
All right, as you
Where the fuck
pull
is it?
from the charm of your necklace, roll again.
Which much better. 19.
You are able to keep kicking and stay above the surface as you then drop your hammer into the bag. Elian will immediately breach the surface, and so will Theo, and they will try and swim to shore, moving at half movement speed in water. The rest of you, Thea, you breach the surface of this crystal clear water. Do you make a perception check, or do you swim for the shoreline that Theo and Elian are heading for?
I'm with Theo.
That is true. Are you just swimming with him? Are you going to try and dry your wings to fly?
I'm swimming with him.
All right, you can actually climb on his back, because to be quite honest, he can carry the two of you.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll be on his back.
Yeah, you're on his back as he's swimming, so you two will go together. Leah, are you prioritizing swimming to shore, or do you wish to look around while you're treading water?
I'm not really afraid of swimming. I'm not really too. I'm not really not used to water. I'm not used to this place either, but I'm pretty confident in my swimming ability, so I am going to take a quick look around prior to heading to shore.
Go ahead and make me a perception check, as you are the only one in a somewhat calmish state, as everyone else, or at least Elian and Theo, are just prioritizing getting to shore. Una, you also breached the surface during this time. You see Elian, like, swimming, but looking back to you. Do you...
Una swims to shore.
Okay, you got 15 feet of movement while in water.
Okay, their shore is which shore are we going to?
The one where the sand and grass connects with the water.
Okay. Let me measure. Hold on.
What'd you get with the perception?
I got a 16. I'm going to hold for now.
Okay.
Can we get up onto this shore at all? Or no, is it just like
behind Elian, behind
approximately there.
Leah. Awesome. You see as Durant and Valisk are kicking to stay above water, Delphi floating there, holding the bag flap open so they can put the hammer and everything in there. Directly behind you is a massive stone statue face, female in elegance and nature, hair carved into the side of the mountain, as you are watching a bizarre action as the floral and flowers are blending and mending in with the landscape behind you. And you see something that is not natural as you look towards the waterfall, and the water is moving up.
I question it in my mind, give it a quick, huh. Like, I'm going to lock that away.
You
Maybe
see
remember that.
the floral around you is in drifting nature, but the water below you is crystal clear and calm besides the ripples and splashes that you guys are making. As water is gently reversing almost with like no gravity upward toward the top of the cliffside. Do you swim to shore with the rest of them? Or do you assist the heavy armored individual as he's kicking for keeping his head above water and dumping the heavy stuff in the bag of holding?
Who's the heavy armored individual?
It's me.
It is the paladin.
Considering, unfortunately, that the paladin is not my mission, I'm
Fuck
gonna
you.
Sorry. Sorry.
Do you head to shore?
I need to be with my mission. I do head for shore.
Okay. You have 15 feet of movement. Each square is 5 feet, so feel free to move within them.
There's rage on the side. There's a
This is
ruler thing you can make
15.
to make it go. So like this is like 15 diagonal.
And so to properly measure, you click and hold. If you hit the right mouse button, you can then turn and make corner drifts.
Have I
That's
gotten
new.
to a shallower area? Like, when can my feet touch the ground? Where do I need to be?
As you continue to move forward, your feet barely touches the ground in this area.
Okay, once I
These-
get there, I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip on Durant and kind of drag him to the shallow area.
Do I mark, though, where 15 is? Like, I see it, but how do I mark that?
So by oh, you have to then go back up to the select mouse button, and then you can move your character.
He'll be moving right there, yes.
As Alien will move 5, 10, 15, and still has to kick for water, but she's not wearing any heavy armor, so she doesn't worry about that. Durant, as you guys put your hammer, your heavy weapons in there, kicking for water, Valindra assisting, I would like the two of you to make another athletics check as you are still just trying to put stuff away instead of actually move out of the water.
Do I have to make another?
Trying to reduce
hold
weight
on.
here.
No, I said I pulled him.
How far is your thorn whip reach?
I can pull him
I thought it was
10 feet closer to me.
What's the range? I
How
thought it was
far
like
does
15.
it go? I thought it was.
The
Yeah, I thought
range
it
is 30, so I'm gonna be wherever I'm 30 feet away from him. I'm gonna drag him closer to the shallow area.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll with the thorn whip. I take it non-damage.
Yeah, non-damage, and I'm gonna call out to him like, "Hey, grab on."
I will make an attempt to do so. I will let the attack hit me.
I got a nat 1.
God damn it.
As you are still kicking from where you're at, you like hold your magic out. And thorn whip is a cantrip or a spell?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. Okay. You send your thorn whip out, and as it moves out from your hands, you see as it arches off, just like a buoy life life donut. I don't think it's called a buoy. As you launch it outwards, and it like lands about here, or just you have no ground to really get the arch off. So when you throw your hands, you like almost sink, and you have to keep your head above water as you throw your hand up, and it lands just short.
Fuck it, I tried. I swam to shore.
I have a question. Would long strider help?
It would help you
Or
swim
do-
in a direction.
It wouldn't be not helpful.
Okay.
What'd you guys
Nope.
get for your athletics?
Oh, I didn't roll because
17.
Una was.
She
Before
tried
he
it.
rolls,
Which,
can I give him bardic inspiration?
You absolutely can. What do you say to him as you are reaching the shoreline with Theo?
Here you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a luck point again.
As you use another luck point, Theo will get onto shore and begin to dry off as he's like
I'll press
shaking off the
invitation,
water.
Theo.
Yeah. Bardic Inspiration is D4, right?
I think you
no,
upgraded to a D6 now.
Mine is a D6.
Yeah, because y'all
Oh,
level
right.
4.
It's gonna be a 1. No, it's okay. 18.
You are still keeping your head above water. Your legs are getting tired as you are fervorously kicking.
I am gonna cast Long Strike.
All right, so that would turn their movement to 40, so you guys would have 20 swim speed.
Okay.
Yeah, I reached down and I touched the top of his head. I'm like, "Come on, buddy."
Okay, we're gonna try and head towards shore.
All right, as you guys go ahead and move your 20 feet. Leah, you have movements of 15. Where are you heading?
Since I'm flying, I can just move third.
You can move 30 because you're flying,
as
yeah.
much as you want.
You could just swim to shore as you are watching them. This is like, you are watching almost a muscle mask of metal keep his head above water as he is kicking frivolously and holding his arms above, digging down deep into the water to push himself up.
So I would have 55 feet of movement. Would it still be 20 or would it be 25?
25.
Can I do anything to assist him because he's right next to me?
You would both have
Sure,
to
now you try.
You're right there. I feel bad.
so-
You were right next to us before.
Listen,
Are you
Delphi's
both
saved, Timothy's
helping him?
saved.
Are you both helping him?
Yeah. Now that
All
now that my mission has been completed, they're safe. I can assist.
What is your strength at? Because I know what Valindra's strength is at. That's why she had to keep treading above water and helping him. What is your strength at?
My strength.
It's
14.
gonna be your top
14?
one.
Not bad. You are able to assist Durant now that you have helped. Valindra is the only one that needs to roll. It'll be a straight roll, as you have two individuals helping you keep you above water as you kick.
Just me or wait,
Just
just
you.
Linder or me?
Just
Oh,
you,
okay,
Durant,
cool.
yeah.
Which 18, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are fine. As you get to that shoreline, your feet finally reaches the rock below you as you guys are able to get to land. Delphi is flying, so she is not taking up that space. As the rest of you finally reach to land and are able to
I will prestidigitation everyone dry.
Nice. As you guys reach land and are able to see your surroundings, y'all have
not
no
doing that
idea
again.
where you're at.
And me and Delphi have advantage on survival roll.
I would
check.
like the
We are
two of you
here.
to make this would be either a history or a nature check.
Okay.
Oh, it would be survival. It would be survival. So either history or
May I
survival.
roll as well? Since I'm also from
You
here?
can, yes.
I got a natural.
You said survival?
Survival or history. One of the two.
So Una, you're still in the water.
I mean, she's not having heavy armor. She has no difficulty. She's chilling swimming.
I can swim. Real me
Did you hear
can,
what I
but
got?
being
Una's
me
just
can.
Una's just enjoying herself in the water. Let her go.
Josh,
Yeah.
did you
I
hear
would
what I
imagine
got?
it's very cold.
I heard natural. I don't
Nat
know what.
20.
Nat 20 for a grand total of.
You said nature and or history.
Survival and or history.
That's survival.
I
A
did-
natural 24
I got a 14.
for history.
I got a 14
Okay.
for history.
Okay, 2 for history. Una?
I got a 12.
Okay. Una, you look around and it has been centuries since you've last been to the Fae. You have no idea where you're at. You have no idea what this face landmark is. There's plenty of places with reverse waterfalls. You're lost. Delphi, with a 14, you're trying to put pieces together, but while being technically secluded to your kingdom, you've never visited this place. However, a location where a face is carved into a wall of an elegant lady, you try and focus and remember. And Timothy immediately shouts out,
Hey, that's Baba Yaga. I don't know.
"What?"
Not kidding.
Lady Gaga.
It is
No,
Lady
no,
Gaga.
Oh, he said
Guys,
Baba
it's
Yaga.
Lady Gaga.
He said
Baba
It's
Yaga.
Lady Gaga.
Baba Yaga's a witch.
It's Lady
Yeah.
Gaga. It's Lady Gaga. She's a rock star singer.
She
sings all of our Faye music.
That
girl,
that would
rain on
actually
me.
make a lot of sense.
Oh my god, Lady Gaga's in Aladdin. You heard it here first.
Okay, Josh, who were you going to name?
Okay, cool. I was waiting for it to get out. You are looking at the symbol, the statue of Wallachia, Lady of the River.
Oh, it's Walhalia.
Well,
They get it. They get it.
You said that name, and I immediately thought Wallachia.
no, Walcika.
That's still not going to help me say it out loud.
Well,
That's
That's still not going to help me.
I'm sorry. Say it again, or
Wallachia.
spell it again.
Wallachia?
Walcika.
Wallachia.
That looks like a phonetic spelling of Wallachia.
Wallachia? Can we just say that? And everyone get it?
Sure.
Just down in my notebook.
It's Wallachia now. I'll switch letters around.
Sorry, Josh.
It's fine. It is. I
What
try to be.
What did you say? Because I'm
Wallachia.
Wallachia.
okay.
Wallachia.
It's really close, even how you sounded or like said it.
It's Wallachia now. It will never not be Wallachia. I know how this
Okay.
works. I've played as a DM enough. I have a name
is
of
Dracula
Gumdrop, so I know.
I was just about to say Gumdrop.
The name was Gunvar. They named him Gundrop. I know how this works. It's now named
Are
Wallachia.
there vampires here? I bet there's a bunch of vampires.
There are vampires in the other one.
Sorry, Josh. You gave me a
It's
hard
hilarious.
name.
I know. I'm trying to be all mystical and mayhem, and you're right. It does sound like Wallachia, the place where Dracula lives.
Wallachia is a mystical name. That's where fucking Dracula's from.
I
I mean, to be fair, we do have a dragon with us, so.
Make me a vampire. What?
Vampire dragon.
That'd be terrifying.
I want to
That has been done before. We've seen zombie dragons. We haven't ever seen a vampire dragon.
Are you kidding me? Timothy would be begging Theo to suck his blood.
Mm,
Ah,
be sucking something.
he sucked
Anyway.
something, alright.
Oh well. Anyway, as you guys reach the shore and learn and remember this is Wallachia, Lady of the River, you guys are about a day's journey from the Thornberry estate.
Hey, we're a day away from my home, you guys.
Which is even further away from the Oleander castle.
Yes, which is farther away from Delphi's home.
Well, the goal was to go to your home first, right?
Yes.
So this is kind of okay, except for the whole falling in water thing.
Hey, you're fine. You're dry, aren't you?
Technically, yes.
So you shouldn't
Also-
be complaining.
Also, before I forget, I would like to take my
stuff.
weapons back from Delphi.
Yeah,
One by
I
one.
fly over and sit on your shoulder and hand you down my backpack. So you're holding it now.
Cool. And I'm just gonna take out the hammer and the crossbow and the mini hammer.
Yep, as it regrows, you retrieve your weapons. You see the water begin to resettle. And unnaturally so, it usually takes minutes to hours for water to reset to a still state. However, this seems to be forcing itself to go flat again in less than a few minutes.
How far did we fall?
15.
You fell
15?
15 feet into the water, yeah.
That would have, and it was still water.
Yes.
Well, that would have fucking hurt.
Hmm. It was a journey to behold as you just met light to water to ow.
Yeah, that would hurt a lot.
You're adventurers. You've been
Hitting-
hit by
hitting-
something harder.
Hitting still water is not fun.
Is there anything in the water?
Feel free to make a perception check.
Fishies. Are there fishies?
That is
What?
18.
Of course.
With an 18, you look around and you don't see anything moving. There is not a single creature in this lake.
Oh.
This weird river. The only section where it moves is where the water gets cooled up magically and goes into a reverse waterfall heading to the second layer up the large mountainscape. Cliffside, better said.
So do we know where we're at?
Yes. We're days away from my home.
Which way?
Do you want me to roll history?
You know that it is currently in said direction of the top left of the map, aka there's no east or west or north here.
I'll point that way.
It is quite literally, as you've grown accustomed to, the direction of the winds.
You gotta follow the winds. And then I point the way.
Who is taking the lead on this expeditional journey?
I'll have me and Theo up front. Because no one else besides me and Delphi knows how to fly the winds.
I'll be right behind them.
All right.
Or kind of off to the side of them.
I will bring up the rear, I guess.
Alrighty.
Because getting attacked from behind is not fun.
We'll
everyone
stand in front of Valindra then.
Everyone in my screen is just hiding underneath Theo, so I'm refreshing my page.
Yeah, they're all...
That's a you problem.
I'm like, everyone's hiding underneath Theo. Get away from it.
Alrighty.
I'm going to size up Valindra first. To scout. I haven't seen Valindra yesterday. At the woods.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give Valindra like a "Can I trust you?" next to Delphi kind of look, and then go up to Theo and Timothy.
Okay. Are you actually trying to take an inventory of what they have, or size them up as a build of character?
I was going to watch out from the back. Being a rogue fighter, I know I can take care of them. Or confident that I can. So Valindra stepping up and, saying, I can do this. I just kind of wanted to size them up like, okay, I'm trusting you.
Okay.
And then watch out for Timothy and Theo up front.
All right. Go ahead and place yourself in this conga line order, wherever you want to be. The direction you're heading to is in this direction. All right.
So, just in case people didn't hear, I'm sitting on Durant's shoulder.
Oh yeah, you have that steed for. You have that steed. Wow, you have that feat for a reason.
That steed.
I've been reduced to a steed. I'll just go then. That's fine.
Sorry.
Remember,
I'm kidding. It's fine.
Durant has long strided for an hour.
Oh, nice.
I'm speedy boy, but also I'm slowed down by everyone in front of me.
For Durant's point of view, it's just like every step he feels like he takes, it feels like everyone else is taking a lot slower step.
It's like walking behind my mom.
It's like walking behind the people in school.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Man, yo.
If someone were to attack us within the next hour,
Yep.
As someone who walks slowly because they have little legs, maybe you guys could just be nice and go around instead of complaining.
When you can't go around, I'm gonna complain. If I can go around them, I tend to do so. But
it's not my fault. I got little legs.
If they are walking hand in hand with my dad and I can't get around them, it is pain.
I do the polite thing of just slowing down behind them, but then I'll do that awkward thing where I'm trying not to be obvious, so I'll look at my phone pretending to do something, but I'm just screwed doing nothing.
What I do is I'll go for their shoes.
Jeez, you're the mean one of just
So-
stepping on the back
No,
heel.
You know-
yeah, no, I won't do that. My mom is a fall risk already. I don't need to make it worse.
You want to be in my way? I'm going for your shoes.
Alrighty,
You can't
Bring
get knocked
it-
prone if I'm on your shoulder.
bringing it back in. Here's the fun part. Y'all have a day's journey to get to the Thornberry household. Who would like to roll for that day's journey?
I'll
Not
do it.
not
It's
Delphi.
mine.
I do.
Excuse you. We're going to Thornberry.
Well, you're leading the way.
Thornberry
This
should be
is
able to do
basically
it.
just like what's gonna happen for the day. And you guys are, let me tell you right now, you guys aren't in the Platinum Star City anymore.
It should be me.
Crazy. Can't believe we're not in Platinum Star City anymore.
I'm rolling whether Veilisk wants it.
I need a decision. I need a decision who wants to do it. To be
Me.
This can roll tomorrow.
Timothy, just roll.
Alright.
Me.
I will only say this because he actually is leading the way home. Timothy,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll.
I got a 17.
I don't like all this flipping.
I'm finding
The
the
Book of Encounters.
yeah.
No, I know. That doesn't mean I have to like the flipping.
I do.
Yeah, he's also not wrong. Just barely by a page. There
want
we
me to
go.
roll it?
Found it.
Yeah.
Found it. No, no. You got 17. I just had to find them.
Yes.
Oh. And y'all are level
Oh.
4.
Oh, what?
I don't know.
I don't like that.
It's okay, you guys. Theo's hungry.
I gotta pull something up. What is the conversation y'all are having as you're taking in this environment around you?
I guess at this point in time, Timothy, Delphi, and I guess Una, if Una remembers, we're just trying to let everyone know what to expect and what not to expect. The monsters and shit that are here. Unless they want to do something else.
I sorry. Valindra's actively just scanning.
Alrighty. As you guys begin to move forward, you travel for a few hours.
I just want to say something real quick.
Mhm.
While riding on Durant's shoulder, Delphi pulls out Biggest, and it like is holding the book. Well, wait, does Biggest get big compared to Delphi?
If you pull out the book, it will be a normal book size.
Okay. Delphi pulls the book to the edge of the backpack. It has the backpack open on her lap. So he's not out of the backpack.
Copy.
And she's just sitting there, just like kind of mentioning like plants and stuff she knows and stuff. And it sounds like she's kind of like talking to just whoever will listen, but really she's talking to the book. So
yeah,
are
I'm
you...
not listening in any way.
Okay, so you have the book out and you're just like holding onto it while on Durant's shoulders?
no, so the book, I have my backpack of holding on my lap, and I have the book pulled up to the edge of the backpack, and it's like angled to where the book can kind of like.
It would be like
See
the
out.
top, like, bind of the book poking out, basically, right?
Yeah.
Poking out of the
Unless I'm
backpack?
not allowed. What?
Poking out of the backpack?
Yeah, so like the backpack's it kind of is like flourished out, like it's getting bigger, but it's not really because I haven't pulled it out to the point where it's getting bigger.
All right.
Wanted it to be in stasis?
It's yeah, because with the
Well, then
back.
I just pulled my headphones out of my ears. I don't know what you're saying.
I'm waiting.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. I think I gave everyone. Nope.
Listen, I gotta get creative with this because I'm little. Okay.
Yeah.
But it would still technically be in stasis.
Because it is going to be in the bag of holding, which is another. It's literally you're dropping something in the astral plane, so you won't be able to keep it held halfway out because it will just slip back inside, especially with every step that Durant takes. So you can either pull it out and have Durant hold it, or you can revert back to your human form.
And what?
Well, I don't have to charge. You said it was only one charge. Okay.
Oh, for the circlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you used it in the morning. Okay.
Okay, so fine. I guess he's just staying in the backpack for now.
Sorry, bag.
Alrighty.
Sorry, because
Timothy and Theo, leading the front. Everyone place yourselves where you want to be. You are moving in this direction.
Ooh, I like this map.
Oh,
It's
this is very
pretty.
It is the Feywild.
Now
It's also 90% blue.
I know.
He's heading to the
Oh my
Thornberry
God!
Estate.
And the blue. Oh my God, the background is blue.
Oh, yeah.
As you guys move across, you see as the colorations and the flora around you are vibrant colors and are acts of nature that's, quite frankly, scare a few of you.
Everything's excited, you guys.
As you reach a section of the forest where the flowers themselves, the flora reminds you that of the woods. However, there are certain trees that the leaves themselves have a flickering effect, and when upon closer inspection you realize the leaf shape is a flame. Trees that are burning, trees that are frozen, trees that have living leaves that are almost dancing around the branches they grow on. This realm is that of mystery and wonder.
Okay, so does Timothy know if the trees that are burning will hurt people if they touch them?
You've never seen trees like this. You can give it a try.
No, never mind. But you can see that Timothy's excited to see them.
The beauty around all of you, the intricate patterns, the colors, they're mesmerizing. They are close, darn right hypnotic almost.
May I roll nature or sleight of hand to see if I can safely take cuttings of these plants?
This will be a survival. You're trying to safely extract the plants while they still stay ignited, right?
Yes, and I got a dirty 20.
With the dirty 20 and your knowledge of Fey nature, Elian watches and will get up close with you as you will want to approach the nearest one.
Yeah.
These flowers are gathered together and some act like a bush, but with 21 survival, you find the base roots. You see that despite looking like one solid piece, they are actual flowers, each one holding a different stem into the ground, but it isn't dug into dirt. You see it is dug into a stone-like structure. In this moment, you are figuring out how to remove the stem without losing it, and you realize and remember being here before and being a florist yourself of flowers of the Fae. There is one thing that magical flowers need to survive, and that is arcane magic. Using magic to druid craft the stone, cracking it apart enough to lift the roots, and then applying your magic to the bottom. You see, as the roots first leave the rocks, arcane light begins to drift off, much like an open wound, gently into the air. And then as you see the flame getting ready to die down in the flower petals, you add your own. What color flame do you wish this to be?
Purple.
As you focus intently on your arcane magic, and you pluck the flower ever so gently, you see as the red flamed flower almost looks like it's getting ready to die out, and as Elian even leans over to want to assist but is not a florist completely, the magic reignites into a purple flame like rose petal.
Do I know if it's safe for another person to hold?
You have grabbed it by the stem. Do you hover your hand around the flame?
Not super close, I'm gonna try not to get burned, but I want to see if it is safe to hold.
Well, my question to you is, do you have any hostile intent?
No.
As you hover your hand over the flamed petaled flower, and as you get closer and closer, it isn't long before everyone sees that your hand is dancing between the flickering flame petals. No real heat, a gentle warmth, as you are calm.
I present it to Elian with a bow.
Can I roll a perception during this, just to see, how much I can acknowledge what's going on with Una?
Make a perception. This would be if you're. Are you trying to discover her magic, her personality, or just seeing what she's doing physically?
Magic and what she's doing physically.
Make an Arcana check. This is understanding the magic she is displaying.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, maybe not. Natural 17.
Ooh.
Okay. No pluses to Arcana, I believe.
Nope.
All right. Well, with the natural 17, you know of magic. You know how it works. You understand that magic users display abilities that almost represents who they are. And as you see, as Una turns this purple rose flower, flamed ignited to Elian, nervous at first, but trusts her partner, dances her fingers through the rose petal, and as the flames move in between her fingertips, there is no immediate pullback. The power is controlled. It's gentle.
Can I do an insight and see?
Well, you turn around with your passive of 12. She didn't do this in secret. You all see this detour as she collects the rose and does all this, and you all are watching as...
Well, Timothy gets really excited. And then he goes to Theo and he's like, ooh, we need to get some of those.
Una, a little half smile.
I don't know how to pluck the flowers. You can ask if I can grab us a few, maybe.
Una is ignoring this and presents the flower to Elian and goes, "To you, wife."
Well, someone's going to get banned from the fucking woods.
She smiles and curls her short hair past her ear. Takes the flower, and you do see the flower is beginning to lose its fade before Elian admits what little knowledge of magic she has. And the rose petal is able to keep the original purple flame shape as she gives it life.
Oh my god. Can I get one now?
You want to head over to one of the flame?
Yes.
Alright. Where on the map do you move your characters to go head
Probably
to the flame
just right here.
Alright. As you fly from Theo's shoulders to the flamed roses, the rose bush, really, Theo takes a step closer and watches you do this as the rest of you are here.
What do you want me to roll?
I'm trying to remember. This is not the one where Valendra has a. Oh yeah. As Timothy gets. Yes.
Now that I've had my moment with my wife, I will assist Timothy with getting a flower.
Okay. As you also assume right next to him, or you actually take over and do it for him, or do you just simply guide him so he can do it himself?
Do it now.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. I'll guide him.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you want me to roll?
This would be a survival check for you to see if you can pluck the flower. You will have advantage because Una would be assisting you, telling you how to do it.
Well, let me get 2 dice out so I don't have to roll 1 and then lose what I. And you said survival?
Yep.
19 plus 2, so 21.
Very nice. Under the instructions that Una gives, you are able to use your bardic magic. A little rough when separating the rocks, but use a musical humming tune to almost talk, and with the magic and the wind in the air, the arcane nature for in the Fey realm, those of the Fey Wild know magic is alive here. And as you sing and hum to it, you see as the rock separates, as the flower almost seems to like to wiggle and dance free. As soon as the roots expose themselves, Una tells you how to apply your magic, and when you do, what color does this flamed rose turn into?
Blue, obviously.
You safely extract, you apply your magic, and the blue rose appears.
Timothy, like, slowly flies over back to Theo.
My question, as you finish with the rose, what are you feeling right now?
Excitement.
The flame somewhat intensifies. Doesn't get hotter, but it gets brighter when you succeed and successfully pull the flower.
Okay.
On top of that, Leah,
Yes.
what do you do when you see something moving in the bushes?
I 2 daggers tucked on either side of my belt, so they're completely invisible to those around me. So I'm gonna take my right hand and put it on my waist, ready to pull if I need to.
As you move your hand to the daggers, Una, with a 15, you catch it last second as something rustles through the flowers and bushes, not 10 feet from Timothy.
Does it sound like an animal or a plant?
Sounds like
Or
something
person.
moving within the flowers. Something rustles within the leaves.
I don't know if Elian has said it. I'll indicate towards that way, and I'll brace myself.
Everyone sees the motion that Una gives, sees Leah holding on to the side daggers of her waist. And just as it almost moves, it sounds like it's getting closer. Timothy, what do you do? As it sounds like it's just behind this flame bush.
Oh, boy. I'm going to...
Just before you can decide, emerging from the bush, pouncing on you, and go ahead and make an athletics check. See if this thing pins you to the floor.
I got a 16 because I have a -1.
You're able to fly out of a way before it's able to get onto you. We hear, meow.
Ew.
Moving back, you see this small, blackish obsidian-like feline.
God, it's a
Weird
little kitty.
symbol,
Timothy's
golden
getting so
eyes,
excited.
and 2 tails that dance around playfully as it is almost eyes locked on to Timothy. It's about the size of a very well-rounded house cat.
You want it?
You see as its tail wiggles once again and will once again try. How high are you flying?
20 feet.
Oh, 20 feet up?
Yep.
You see it, like, the tail slows down, somewhat, like, loses interest, looks around, sees your group, and begins to skitter off.
Oh.
Before you see another
Ironic.
jump out and almost, like, try and, like, pounce on that one.
If you guys are looking at Timothy, he's like a little child. Like, while flying, you can see that he's, like, kicking his feet in excitement.
As these two cat-like creatures are playing with each other, rolling around in the road and next to the flowers. You guys watch as these two are just not having a care in the world, dancing around each other, playing and pawing.
Oh my god.
What do you
I'll
do?
fly back to Theo. And I'll say,
Delphi-
can we get one?
Delphi mentioned, like, just kind of like says in not a super loud, like to everyone tone, but just to they kind of look like bait.
Can I make a history check and see if I know what these things are?
Make a nature check.
Nature, okay. Nature +3. I got a 14.
You've never seen creatures like these, even as someone who has resided in the Feywild. Your main essence of bringing up was studying inside, being near the estates, and learning how to be royalty. Cat-like creatures like this, there are many rumors of different types. It's unique.
Okay. I still want one, Timothy says out loud.
I don't know if we can just pick one up. It's probably not a good idea.
I know, but I want one.
If they do happen to be babies, does that mean there might be an adult one nearby?
Probably.
Yeah, taking the babies while there's an adult nearby
Probably.
might be very dangerous.
Oh, cool.
Yes,
An
yes, I
adult.
know
And you
that
see
is
his alien
dangerous.
also pulls her daggers out.
Alien.
You
Alien.
were doing so good calling her
Dang it.
alien, and now you're calling her alien. It's like when you made her Australian.
And then Alien opens her mouth and another little, like, smaller mouth comes out.
Well, the other one's not here, so as L is with y'all. And as the two
Take
of
her
them,
daggers out. I'm gonna grip mine just a little bit harder.
she's focusing on the idea that there might be a mother, as the other suggested. So she's not really facing you, but she's definitely looking around.
No, I know, but it's putting me on edge now.
We should probably get out of here then.
We should give them a wide berth. Oh, no.
As another one hops out. They're just playing.
Oh.
We should
Those
get out of here for
could
sure,
be the
though.
adults. They could be like those ones cats that are like just small.
Selfie, make it.
A history?
Let's
Wait, can I make a history check to see if I know anyone?
It would be a nature of identifying a type of creature. Just like much like
Okay.
identifying a plant, so it would be a nature check.
Can I make a nature check?
Yep.
It's not gonna be. I got an 8. I don't know
Wow.
what the fuck these things are.
You have inspiration.
I'm not gonna use it on that.
Alright. Yeah, you do not know what type of cats these are.
Yeah.
These could be full grown.
I would like to roll nature
Yep.
or what?
Nature.
Or animal handling.
Animal handling is interacting with them. If you want to interact with them.
No, I'll roll nature. 6. D&D Beyond hates me.
My poor 14 got nothing is left.
As the three of them continue to play, no one else does anything?
No, we should leave.
Yeah, we should stay away from them and
We
leave.
should continue on.
Okay. If you do backtrack, it will add to your time. However, if you... Seeing as they're playing, they seem to be rolling away back in towards the tree line. You can choose to wait, or you can backtrack.
No.
Not backtracking. It'll take even more time.
Yeah.
You guys simply wait and watch as the three kittens play, dance along, until eventually they just maneuver back into the bushes, and the rustling fades as they leave out of sight.
Bye, kitty.
Kitties.
Timothy's blowing them kisses away.
As you do blow the kiss, you hear the heavy thuds of feet hitting the ground of branches.
Oh, okay.
As a massive, bigger than a tiger, probably the size of the dire wolves you've faced before, a two-tailed, 6 to 8-legged, muscular like panther creature
I see you, Baldur's Gate.
steps out, looks across to you all, gives a growl and a hiss before continuing on after what you now know as her cubs.
Bye, big
Well-
mama kitty.
Well, at least we didn't touch the babies.
Yeah, that would have ended very badly.
Okay. Oh, she's coming back. Oh,
I had to hit the delete button, I couldn't see it.
I was like, she's coming back.
You hear as the footprints get further and further away. With your 16, you know that they are more than probably 60 feet out now. The pet road is clear.
Okay, let's keep going, you guys. Be aware.
Keep one hand on my dagger as we continue through this path.
Do I still have my flower that I collected?
You do. However, you noticed that when the big kitten arrived, it like lowered in intensity, but as it left, it returns back to normal.
Now, I look at Theo and I feel love. Now what is he? Because I know love is a bigger intense than excitement.
There is a mixed flame. The top of the stem where the heat gets to a lesser color is a more lighter blue, as the bottom is a more darker.
Ooh.
Still
I
elegant
go
in
back
nature.
to sit on his- I still sit on his shoulder.
Alright. As you guys cautiously but continue to move forward, you get to the other side and you continue on your journey. Upon nightfall, you reach a interesting new location. I'm gonna see if I can try something real quick. It worked! You guys still have a control though. You do! I found the new way to transfer tokens. Nice.
I like this
Hooray.
area.
You guys find a connection where the river moves across an
Can I
open
make the
bridge,
history to this one too?
and in a strange statuesque at the center of a platform between pillars of multiple different statues. Go ahead and make a history check.
I got a natural 20. And then for my history, it's going to be a 24.
It's 24.
Yes.
Probably going to go on for another 30 minutes. You have never been here, but considering it is the back end of your estate,
Okay.
basically behind a set of woods, you know that there is a shrine dedicated to a goddess of wilds, goddess of nature.
Goddess of Wilds. Okay, I'll let everyone know
Nylea,
that
or is
too.
that copyrighted?
Nylea is the god of the hunt.
And that is
It's part of Theros.
also, yeah, that's
Oh.
like that is a god of Theros. We are not on Theros.
Okay, my bad, my bad.
You're good.
So I'll let everyone know that.
I have no strong feelings about Nylea.
So you're saying we're not far from my home now, right?
Yeah, after you get some rest here, you'll have another few hours journey, but you should be able to reach your home by just before afternoon. Unless you guys wish to push and travel throughout the night.
That seems like a bad plan.
I think we should totally take a rest, especially with where we are.
Okay.
But I do let everyone know that we're not far from my home, and that this is I think if this is the right spot, it's a shrine to a goddess of some wild and shit. I don't know her name, obviously. Unless I do. Do you want me to make a religion check?
You'd have to get up close to the statue to see if you can identify what goddess it is.
Where would I have to get to?
The statue seems to be across the bridge.
Okay.
One huge green statue surrounded by multiple smaller ones just scattered around.
Okay, so I'll take Theo's hand and I'll fly forward. Because I do want to check to see if I actually know. How far do we have to move? Are you just gonna move us for me?
You should be able to move. Can you not move?
No, I can. I just am wondering
Yeah.
if you want. Should I move them both, or do you want to move them both? Because I'm taking him with me.
Yeah. 1 second. That's something
Then
real
you
quick.
just tell me how far I am able to move.
Yeah, he's able to move across the bridge and down the set of stone stairs mixed with dirt, and we'll get to there. You know what? To make things easier for the meantime, I'm gonna give you control of Theo. Don't do anything too crazy. I'm gonna give Una control of Alien.
They're over here having sex. You guys don't come over.
On a doing that on sacred ground. You're a bold man.
I'm kidding.
You.
Oh my god. You guys can't think
Spoke it so it's true.
Oh my god.
It
Y'all
is
can't take
in
a
motion.
This is why the
Y'all
heroes of
can't-
Troy didn't get
It's-
fucking home.
It's
Y'all
canon
can't
now.
make a fucking joke.
And this
It's
is why
canon.
Leah travels alone.
Oh my god.
It's
You're not
canon. You're
having
getting
sex.
freaky. You're getting
No,
freaky.
Theo
Oh
would
my
be
God.
against the public displays of that type of
That's why I
intimacy
said I'm
in front of everyone.
Documents in Leah's notebook. Do we have a talk with Valerie?
You will not talk to that
About,
bitch.
about a pay raise, we're having to watch this.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god. It's not
Are you
happening.
sure I have to protect this one?
Oh my god.
No,
Okay,
I don't. I
I'm
don't. I
rolling
don't think you have
religion
to.
now.
He's too
All right,
strong
roll
for
religion.
me.
I'm rolling religion.
Roll for religion.
No sex. I got a 12.
With the 12 and your previous history, on the stone statue written in Sylvan, which you do speak,
I do.
you see Kralina, goddess of the Fey nature.
Okay.
you see around these 4 other statues of different natures. You see a deer folk individual covered in heavy armor, a spear in hand, and antlers that grow out. Moss and vines have covered over almost all of these. A statue to the left.
Gazara.
A what?
Is it as Gazara? I know she's a gazelle.
Oh, Gazara. I was just like, why does that name sound familiar? Oh yeah,
It should be
the enforcer.
familiar.
The enforcer. I thought he was making another MTG
you know
reference.
that she's a gazelle.
It's,
Oh my God.
to the left, you see next. I can just ping them for you so you guys can actually see. So as the deer statue is here, the statue here is of a bear form, humanoid, tall, with a crown on their head, and it looks like they are holding a staff. Seems to be carved of a humanoid figure on its hind legs. However, the muscular structure in the carvings lets you know that it is a fey creature. Vines, moss, and different types of like fireflies are moving around it. In the back right corner, you're able to see a strange figure, cracked and almost destroyed, held up by vines and branches from the purple tree behind it. As the tree either grew into it or shifted it over to have such a nature. Its face destroyed. Body humanoid but barely recognizable. As the one on the left, a tall version, but the wings of a butterfly, the figure in their hand holding a single wand with elegance and almost combat dressed like carving skirt. And 3 statues seem to be facing the goddess's statue and doing a semi-bow. That's what you see as the rest of the party is currently just standing in the distance.
Alright. So I'll bow. And then I'll take Theo's hand and we'll head back to the party.
You guys are on stepping stones, a staircase that leads down to the bridge that would lead across to where Theo and Timothy went to. The river moving, flowing, but it still looks like still water.
We'll head back.
Okay. You have control of Theo. Made it easier for myself.
I don't know how to control both of them at the same time.
Drag above them, pull through.
Yeah, you can make a little box and you can move everybody.
Okay. Alright. And then we're back. And then I'll let them know that it was the goddess of, oh my god, remind me of her name.
Kraleen.
Kralina.
Goddess of Fey nature.
And she's the goddess of Fey nature. That's what I tell them.
Well, that's going in the record books. You see elves like writing stuff down.
Notes in my notebook as well.
Oh, they have their own individual gods. I definitely never heard of that one.
Have I heard of that one?
Delphi's not really.
You have not.
Okay, that's fine.
Better yet, make a religion check. I'm gonna make you roll for that.
Sure. Which 12.
Nope.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yep. The gods of the human realm are very different from the gods of the Fey realm.
I want to roll religion.
Go ahead and roll a religion.
Go for it.
Anyone who wants to roll dice, just roll them.
11.
I roll 5 d6s.
You should roll
Playing
6
Yahtzee
d6 and find our
Yahtzee.
channel. Okay. As the information is given by Timothy, Elian will speak up. Is this where we're calling camp for the night?
Well, seeing as how her shrine's up there, I want to say, not over there.
Yeah, let's not camp on a
Not over
shrine
there.
of a god. That seems like a bad plan.
You see Theo speak up.
Could we just ask?
You're not wrong.
We can try. I don't know if she's going to answer.
I don't know anything about the religious aspect. I just thought it.
Dron, do you know if she'll answer us?
I have no idea.
Does your god answer you?
Sometimes.
Oh, how
Sometimes
fun.
is something.
Do you want to try talking to her?
The plants, if she answers.
Well, how would the plants know?
The plants
The
see
plants-
everything, Durant.
Fair. Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, we could try talking to her.
Can I? Well, Josh, I'm gonna try something.
Yep.
Remind me one more time. What is her exact domain?
Kralina, goddess of Fae and nature. She controls essentially the wildlife and the magic that makes nature emanates as strangely as it does here.
Okay, I'm gonna be a little creative. Can
Okay.
I, using my speak with plants, can I use that, since I'm speaking to nature, to give me a bonus on a religion roll to pray to her, to ask her permission to camp here for tonight and be safe?
Yeah, you went from a spell to a religion to persuasion. So this is going to be a 3-step process?
Sure.
Cool. So first thing you want to do is cast Speak with Plants, I get?
Yes, which I believe is a necklace that I have for that. Yeah, necklace of plant speaking.
Okay. You activate the necklace.
It takes 10 minutes.
As you all are sitting around on the steps across the bridge from this shrine.
I
As
showed
you-
Theo the flower.
No,
While I have a question.
Okay.
For a ritual, like, can I also kind of, like, while I do the ritual, can I, like, clean maybe the shrine a little bit, make it, like, real nice and pretty while I do the ritual?
Do you wish to, as you clean the shrine, to focus on the ritual?
Yes.
You can.
Okay.
You are focusing on the spell and the necklace as you head across the bridge and move towards the shrine. You see, there are stairs all around it, however, no walls. But there is a arch overhang with glowing purple flowers covered across it.
I'd like to go over with Una just so she has someone with her.
Oh, Alien is going with her for a fact, and Una, you can control Alien as well.
I'm gonna go anyway.
Go for it. Delphi's on your shoulders, so 4 of you are going.
Brings Delphi with me.
Delphi is also falling asleep on Durant's shoulder, so she's like half a thing.
I guess me and Theo are going to.
Okay. Valindra and Leah are gonna stay back.
I'm gonna look at Valindra like shall we follow?
She just kind of shrugs and starts walking that way.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up the rear.
As you guys head down the stairs and across the bridge, Una and Elle are the first to enter in. And as you move in through the underarch, Leah, with your passive of 16, is the first to know. But still being caught by a few of you, Una especially with passive of 15, the flowers vibrate a more eminent color as you pass the underbridge, much like they sensed you entered.
Okay.
I wanna cast a spell even though I know the answer, but I want to try it anyway. I want to cast Detect Good and Evil.
One more time, because I know good and evil is different from divine sense. What does one do?
Duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you. I don't care. Well, I do care about that, but I also don't care about that. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
30 feet?
Yep.
Cool.
Well, I'll move up to the, like, be behind them, but...
Cool.
And cast spell.
As the sensory goes out, you can't help but almost like a weird... First, the gentle, as it pulses outwards, you sense Una, Delphi, Timothy. And then as it pulses out further beyond them, you are almost overwhelmed with the amount of fey creatures hidden
This is a bad idea.
in your area. You detect anywhere from 40, 50 critters that are moving around, all fey magic intertwined with them, invisible to the human eye. But you feel and see them through your sensory, almost skittering 10 feet from each of you, just watching. The ground itself, as you get close, consecrated, filled with fey magic, as you are entering a domain of a goddesses.
Alright. That's what I wanted to know. I knew the answer, but I wanted to know anyway. I'm less comfortable saying here now.
Una?
I step forward and do the ritual, but I want I want it to still be nature-y, but if there's something that looks broke, kind of neaten up a little bit.
The statue to the right is decimated. There's a tree branch that has pierced through the face, destroying the head, and the body is broken apart but still being held up by the vines and branches. You have the fairy individual statue, the bear, and the deer.
The one that's broken, can I get creative with Thorn Whip and try and use my Thorn Whip to maybe stick the statue together, or is it too broken to do that?
The rock pieces that are on the ground, there are vines, thorny vines that have already grown over a few, but the pieces are still there.
Yeah, I'll use also those vines. I'm gonna try very carefully with my gloves on, to try and wrap the vines around the statue in a pleasing to the eye way, so that it's still intact.
Which statue is the one that got whatever knocked
This
or was
one,
knocked
right?
over?
Yep.
Okay, and it was also consecrated.
The ground was consecrated.
Alright.
The statue to the left has that same aura. This statue, it's almost like there is no aura on the statue, only the ground beneath it.
Okay. Where's the stupid?
You can try
I'm
and
gonna say
make
to Una, that might be not good to touch. It looks intentionally destroyed.
I
But
see.
Intentionally.
Well,
Why would
I
somebody
don't-
want to intentionally destroy this?
I don't know.
she's a goddess of nature. This is
And
a part of
it's been-
nature.
yeah, but it's also been speared with a tree. If it was, I would not let a statue of mine be speared by a tree if I was a god of nature. And everything around here is consecrated except that statue.
Interesting.
Might not be good to touch.
I won't touch it. Other than that, like, I'll try and neaten up a little bit while I do my ritual. It only takes 10 minutes.
Yep. Which parts do you clean up as you enter this, as Durant has told you, sacred ground?
Is there, like, an altar area?
Right in the center, there is a single, not heavy, not deep, but a made bowl-like essence where you see there are remains of long leftover offerings. Unaged. You see coin. You see flowers. You see bones. And you see fruit and food.
And it's all, like, as it... I
It
mean,
doesn't
obviously
look
it's been
like
there for a
it's
while, but it
aged.
looks... Yeah.
It's
I
the bowl
will-
itself is dusty, made of stone, but the items inside has not collected a speck of dust.
I will leave 5 gold coins in offering.
Seeing her do that, I will also leave 5.
Okay, feel free to move closer towards where the offering table is at.
Where is she? Right there? Okay.
I'm gonna stay off of the consecrated ground as a paladin of a different god, so I'm not gonna go step on their territory.
Okay. As Una approaches and pulls 5 gold coins and sets them next to the gold coin that is in there, I would like the group hovering around to go ahead and make a perception. I'll go ahead and make one for Elian.
You want me to make one for Theo too?
Yeah, I'll make one for Theo. I got pretty rose dice.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
Yikes.
Oof.
I got an 18.
I hate D&D Beyond.
And it's a perception.
It's,
Yes, 18. Yes.
It's just a random number generator. Sometimes you
I
win, sometimes you
know.
lose.
Alien
I always
will
loot.
get a 14 even with her plus 7. Theo with a natural 2 and with his plus 3, no. Just
Okay,
no.
so my 18.
With your 18, you notice the coin is completely different from the dragon imprinted money that the
we
city
put down?
uses.
Okay.
You
What do I see on it, the plane?
see on the coin what looks to be a winged small fairy dancing.
So you're so out of question. You don't think it will take our dragon coin?
I'm just telling you the difference.
Oh, so you're telling me that it's not going to matter.
I'm telling you the difference. I didn't say anything else besides they look different.
Okay, so I'll point it out. Hey guys, that coin has a fairy on it. It may or may not accept our dragon coin. Hello? Did everyone die?
I think no
Did
one is
I die?
speaking.
Everyone died. They all
Wait.
TPK'd themselves.
I'm nowhere near you, so I'm not saying anything.
I know.
I'm observing.
I do have a
Una.
question though.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
our
It's Josh.
Yep.
Wait, so hold on, let me make sure I understand this correctly. Our gold coins have dragons on them?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
The money.
interesting.
Wait, hold on.
So I have a question.
Okay,
Go and
you
So-
answer his question first.
So, Delphi and Timothy are both rich. They're from the Feywild. Shouldn't all their gold be?
That's what I was going to ask.
Shouldn't it be the Feywild, not the dragons?
All currency from the Feywild that they brought over was transitioned during their year stay here.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
However,
Oh.
even Fey money does not look like this coin, and Timothy would know this.
So it looks like something completely different than fairy.
It is not currency.
It's
Okay.
ancient. It's something you've never seen before.
Out of character, just so that I, the player, knows. Does this look like Delphi's coin? The one she used to fix the kid?
Make a history check. See if you remember.
Can I make one too?
Feel free.
I got a 21. I no longer hate D&D Beyond.
I got another natural 20. And with history, 24.
You both almost instinctively remember that was the same symbol that glowed when Delphi saved that child. The symbol of the fairy holding her hands out in a fluttery dancing like motion.
Okay, so I'll tell her that before that it was not currency. And then we both get like that look of like we both know that it's not money at all.
Interesting. I don't... I will put as an offering, instead of the gold, I'll put down a potion of healing.
Okay. You retrieve your 5 gold and put down the potion of healing.
I will still leave my 5 gold. I don't have anything else I can give besides a candle, but I need that candle.
Okay. Alien will look at you. What are we doing exactly?
Offerings?
Do you think we should tell Delphi that there's a coin over here?
Well, you yelled it out, did you not?
No, I whispered that.
Oh, I thought you yelled out, "Hey everyone, there's a fairy coin in here," because you said you did that.
Okay, well, I didn't tell her that it wasn't exact. I said fairy, like, coin money, but
Yeah.
I didn't say anything about it not, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I'll be like, do you think we should tell her?
I mean, I can. You know her better than me. Will it be helpful for her to know?
I feel like it would just give us more questions than answers that we need.
It's the Feywild. We're gonna leave here with a million questions.
I'll look over at Theo. Do you think we should tell him?
Tell her what?
That this isn't fairy money and that it's a... Oh my god. He doesn't know that we have a coin. Oh my god. Oh my god. Never mind, you beautiful hunk.
Okay.
And then I'll give him a kiss on the cheek.
He accepts, confused, and knowing that you are not saying something.
Alright, so we should leave for sure.
I mean, do you know, are there any other safe places to stay for camp?
You want me to roll?
There's
say yes.
just the woods.
Please tell me there's a safe place in this woods.
No, there's a reason why you don't venture past the estate.
Just the woods. But like what we saw earlier, there's multiple of those. So we should probably, I'm going to be honest, I think we should just make our way straight to the estate. We're not that far. And I think we got this.
I mean, we can discuss it with the team.
All right, let's head back.
How long away is nighttime?
Nighttime is only an hour away. However, when you look at the sky, it gotten dark quick. Not because of the time, you've been keeping track of that to the best of y'all's ability, but because there are 3 moons currently in the sky.
I'll point out one moon, the moon on the right, and say that's my favorite moon.
Una just kind of gazes up and goes, "It's been a long time since I've seen them."
Yeah. Alright, let's go tell the others what we should probably do.
Okay.
And then... Bing, bing, boom. Timothy waves over Leah. Hey, you should come over here.
We're going to be having a group discussion, apparently, as Al speaks up.
Yeah.
So, you know how... Wait, of course you wouldn't know how. The Feywild, it's pretty crazy here, especially at night.
Okay.
So, I'm thinking, instead of resting, we should make our way to my estate, because it would be a lot safer.
It's getting kind of dark, though. Are we going to be able to make it before sundown?
Sun's gone.
Remind me how far away my estate is.
You are about probably another 10 hour, or not 10 hour, more like a 4 to 5 hour trek. However, without taking a rest, you will be getting a point of exhaustion.
That's so fun of you. So fun of you. So fun. So fun!
Why do I sense an exhaustion monster in our future?
So fun of you! Nope, I didn't say that out loud. So we have like another 4 hours away from my home. It's crazy at night here, okay?
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
And I'm just throwing this out there.
Yes.
We could just ask.
The temple.
Yeah, no one ever asked.
Okay, I'll go back.
I got interrupted. I tried to, and I was dragged away. I never got to ask.
I'll go back.
I go back and I ask.
Walk up, look at a sacrificial offering bowl, put some coin in, take some coin out, put a potion in, and then walk away.
Is my ritual done?
Is your ritual done? You wanted to use 10 minutes to clean up.
It should be done right now.
Your ritual is
my ritual.
Your ritual is completed.
Okay, now what do I have to roll? Do I get advantage on my religion check to ask very politely and nicely if we can stay here and be safe for the night?
Which plant do you speak to is the question. There are vines, there are trees, there are the roots and moss that are covering statues or growing on trees. Where are you directing your conversation with?
Are there any plants that reacted to our presence like the ones at the entrance did?
That will make a perception check.
$11.
The glowing...
Can I use my passive perception?
Your active... The passive perception is things you catch on the corner of your eyes or something that approaches or something like that.
Yeah, and I would have as I walked towards
actively looking for stuff after an event already happened. Your passive perception is what made you notice the glowing of the flowers in the first place.
Use my passive perception because I'm standing all the way over here and watching this from afar.
As you're watching from afar, not knowing what she's doing, what are you looking for would be my next question. You just you watch as Una Una is stepping out on this pedestal and then now is twirling around looking at trees, vines, and looking for something.
I asked the moss on the fucking altar.
Okay. What do you say?
Hello.
With that tone?
No, I say it nicer. I told you, I asked very politely.
Hello?
Very demure.
Hello.
Demure. They said hello.
I know. I heard.
Okay.
Give me a second. I gotta think. Hello, I'm Una.
Hello, Una. What brings you here?
Well, to be truthful, my friends and I are on our way to an estate, and we found this place. We were hoping that we could stay here safely for the night. I was hoping you could help with getting an answer to that.
An answer from who?
From, what was her name? This is out of character.
Kralina.
From Kralina. It's her sacred area, and we don't want to be disrespectful. And just assume that we can stay here. But we would appreciate if we got permission.
Is that why you left the glass with red liquid on the altar?
Yes, it's a healing potion. I was going to leave gold, but I wasn't sure if that coin would be... I made the healing potion myself. I felt that it was had more meaning.
You are a fae.
Yes.
What family do you represent?
Currently, the Vaxis family.
We have not heard of them.
No, it's new. I made it myself.
It's very demure of you.
Very mindful, very proper.
Who are these friends staying with you on this sacred ground?
My partner, 2 other fae. We have a dragon and a couple humans.
Those of fae. May they present their names.
Yes. I'll tell Timothy to introduce himself, and I'll call Delphi over.
As you turn around and call for Delphi and Timothy, with your passive of 15, because this is how it works, you notice Alien has not stopped staring at the tree, slightly wide-eyed and shocked expression. Not the tree, but the statue, sorry.
That's concerning.
I glance at the statue. Okay, is she like rolling insight on Elian? Is she okay, or is she just surprised by something?
She's, with your passive perception and your passive insight both being 15, she is surprised by something as she leans to you and goes, "So that spell of yours, am I supposed to understand it too?"
Una pauses and then looks at Timothy. Do you hear this too?
Yes.
No.
Oh, damn. You should say yes. Do you want me to fly over?
Yeah, I need you and Delphi to go up there. Huh.
I'll fly over.
Typically, you would not hear what I hear. I wonder... I mean, you're in my family now?
Once again, Leah, Una, you both watch as when Timothy flies through, the flowers glow as he goes past the overarch.
Did they
Delphi,
glow when
do you
I walked
approach?
back through?
It did. And when you re-entered. Delphi, do you head over?
You're
Sass, are you
muted.
still alive?
Are you still
No,
with us?
she's not.
Let's just get her to pay attention.
Alright, she's not with us. Okay. We'll say for
Sass.
Sass, is your mic muted?
No.
No,
No.
not her Discord, her mic.
until told otherwise, I assume she will cooperate because she would have no reason not to at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Call her.
I don't
Are
have
you
her-
calling her?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, I don't have her number.
You can.
Until then, because we're coming up close to closing time. As the two of them move through, Thea and Una are the first to notice that the flowers on the overhang glow as both of them passes. Timothy, as you get next to Una,
Mm-hmm. You want me to say my name?
Yes, please introduce yourself.
Hi. Timothy. I'll like bow. My name's Timothy Thornberry from the Thornberries.
the family of the Thornberries. And that's
Do
you
I hear
do
that this
here.
time?
Yes. So does Delphi. The
Oh.
rest do not.
Yeah.
Your family was charged with protecting a section of the realm given
Yes.
to them by the fairy princess of the Oleander family.
Yes.
You have positive nature flowing around you and
Thank
your
you.
lineage.
Wow. I love you.
There is no response.
Okay.
Looking over Una, until told otherwise, Delphi will then look to you and then at the plant that is speaking, that is around the statue. The statue itself is not moving. The lips are not doing it. The eyes are not glowing. You are speaking to the plants around the statue, but everyone here inside the shrine can hear it. She will speak her name and her last.
Descendant of Oleander, one of the first to protect this realm. You have a very kind nature about you.
So that's me. I didn't say that out loud, by the way. I did not.
Your friends, do you vouch for them? To respect and uphold the beauty and chaos that I have created here.
Who is she asking?
It almost seems like she's asking the three of you, the Fae. But you have a feeling that because she doesn't really recognize Vexus, that she's more communicating with the two names she has recognized.
I will say yes.
I will vouch. So I have a question. Am I able to talk privately with her? Like, can Timothy and everyone else hear when I speak to them? Or speak to the voice?
So, with Speak with Plants, the best part about this is that you are verbally speaking to a plant, and usually everyone just sits back as you have a one-sided conversation with the plant. This is definitely unique. Because as you speak to the plants, and as everyone else is speaking to the said plants, the plants are applying to everyone inside. Magic is wild. As Timothy agrees on his name that they will respect this place, Delphi will do the same until told otherwise.
Very well. You may find rest upon my domain.
Thank you, Timisi says again and bows.
Thank you, we appreciate it. Una will also bow.
For the rest of your guys' perspective, as you see the three of them bow, Elian, oh my gosh, it's getting worse. Elian looks quickly over to Una bowing and then begins to bow herself. As a pulse of magic radiance emanates from around, and Durant's all the critters that you sensed but could not see become visible. You see ferrets. You see furry creatures of multiple times, some that look like just a ball of fur before a head pops out, goes back in and bounces away. You see fairy flies of like a butterfly and a firefly mix, just glowing in the ether as the animals and nature around you alight with wild magic and reveal themselves.
Well, I'm gonna drop concentration.
Everything visible now to everyone as you see, still keeping a distance, but now seen. These different creatures now scurrying around, looking towards you and just enacting with this environment as they please. You see in the rivers, fish flowing through.
Fishies.
Valindra, as you are in the back row where the steps are, looking into the water as you see the moving fish, you see a liquid humanoid form emerge. Female in nature, clear and translucent, not disturbing the water, but about stomach and higher, emerges, no facial expressions besides the water indentations of a face. Before it just waves as water falls off its hands, and as it dives back in with the river.
Interesting.
The Feywild has accepted you all.
Yay.
Hooray.
And as you have a place to
Yay.
rest and a night to sleep, I think it's good to end it there.
Yeah, I think one of us fell asleep.
Yep.
Delphi immediately goes to rest.
Immediately.
Now
Everyone,
that I'm thinking about it, Delphi did, like Saz did say that she was falling asleep on Durant's shoulder, or that Delphi was falling asleep on Durant's shoulder.
Yep.
I
do you
think that
want
was
to?
Didn't know she actually.
We'll say that her
Nice.
character did this, and then as everything finished up, y'all can rest up on the platform. Or Valindra, are you gonna try and go back into the trees for the night?
Part of me wants to, but at the same time, how would the trees react?
You only have one
Is
way
there-
to find out.
I do only have one way to find out, and I'm absolutely finding out.
Which tree do you head to, my good man, or good lady in this case? My fair
I
lady.
think this one a tree?
Yep.
Yep, I'm gonna start trying to climb
How do you
that one.
climb?
How do you
What?
find?
How do you climb this tree?
Oh.
Yeah.
Trick question.
Are there any branches low enough for me to grab?
What's the mechanics for jumping? I keep forgetting.
I don't know.
You're asking me?
No, I'm looking it up. I speak aloud when I don't know things.
I thought you said it was acrobatics.
I believe it's
Or
acrobatics.
athletics.
Acrobatics is probably taking a running start, jumping off of the base to like vault yourself up. Athletics is probably a standing jump, using just your muscles to get as high as you can.
I'm gonna get a running jump or running start because my acrobatics is higher.
Okay. The lowest branch is about 14, 15 feet up.
Ooh. Okay.
It's like a massive apple tree, and so there's a good distance from ground to actual surface.
From the left side and run to the right.
That is a 30-20.
With the dirty 20, you run, bounce off the base of the bark, and as you lift up to grab the lowest of the branches,
He moves out of the way.
it
Yes.
kind of does, like if it's alive. And as you miss the vertical, you land on your feet and like roll out with that 20, and you roll out. But strangely enough, y'all witnessed it almost looks like a wind breeze that threw off Valindra's grasp. But Valindra, you were close enough to realize that that branch moved out of the way.
No hardcore parkour for you.
So I'm back on the ground.
You were back on the ground.
Well, guess I'm not sleeping in a tree tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna cautiously like walk onto the platform because I'd like to not be smited.
As you step onto the platform, you hear distant screams in the forest.
I need
sorry.
of the platform.
Nah,
Did you say foreshadowing?
Nah, you step on the platform and the flowers above you glow. There is no disturbance to the wildlife or lands, and you don't have any negative feelings.
Okay, I'll just keep going.
Yeah, you are absolutely fine while on here.
I'll have Theo come join.
All right.
Here, and then I'm gonna come over here, and we're going to pull out his big giant bedroll.
All right. As you guys set up for the nights, getting to camp, Leah, are you moving in with the rest of them?
We'll move in with the rest of them. I'm not going to lay down, though. I'm going to stay semi-alert, and I'm going to prop myself up along the base of the one statue here.
The fairy statue?
Better
Okay.
pray for
Yes.
that statue.
All right. You
Like leaning on it a little bit, but not like laying on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Just kind of to stay alert but sleep in a little bit.
Yep. If you stay up for the whole night, you will get a point of exhaustion. But if you choose to just be the last to be awake and then nod off, as long as you get your 8 hours, you won't get tired.
I just want to make sure that they get to sleep first.
Yeah. Valindra, are you entering through the side?
I am.
All right.
As I'm passing by the tree, seeing as it did move, I do whisper
You
sorry for not
are
asking.
the closest to this broken statue. Make me an investigation check as you see the pieces on the ground around it.
Give me a second. There we go. Investigation. Okay. Oh, that's out of my thing. 18.
With an 18, you can't help but notice that through the vines and intrications, the statue arm and body that remains standing while the tree punctures through it, the long indications of fingers, the carvings of nails, and the face that is broken up on the floor, you could swear it looks like a snout of a canine feature.
I get closer. Which one am I looking at, by the way?
The broken one.
Okay.
Oh, come on, music. You had 20 more seconds.
Gotta break it up.
Yeah. It was doing so good, and then it wasn't.
Yep. As you move up onto the platform, nothing special happens. You just get to a section. You see the other critters staying along the tree line, watching you. As you all rest up, pull out your bedrolls, and one by one, get some sleep. Now, this first journey.
One thing I want to do before I go to sleep.
Yep.
When everyone else is at least away from the moss, and I have like a moment of privacy where no one else will hear me, I'm gonna say I don't want to be dishonest. Like, I'm gonna use my speak with plants ritual. And I'm gonna say I don't want to be dishonest with you. It's true that my current family is Vax's, but I feel obligated to tell you that my past family was... Let me find the name.
Now, Una, you do know that I'm not sleeping until you sleep.
Right, but if I'm far enough away that you can't hear me.
Where are you?
Where?
Sorry, where are you
Where are
standing? Yeah.
Because I'm sitting at the base of this statue on the left in the middle.
Yep, only pretending to nod off.
Then I'll be, like, over here.
Okay.
And Elian can be there too, she can hear.
Okay.
But I'm gonna glance around, I'm gonna make sure that, like, I'm somewhere, like, I can whisper and people won't hear me.
Alright.
And I'll say that, and I'll say, like, my past family was Vaxolistry.
That's when we start hearing the screams.
The wind grows cold. Not violent, but cold.
Oh, good.
Apologize for anything that my family has done to upset you. My past family. I've cut ties with them.
They have strayed so far.
They have. I apologize for that.
You may find rest, Una Vaxis.
Thank you.
As everyone else, one by one, heads to sleep, we're going to end the session there.
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I hit the right button, there we go. I hit the end screen instead of the actual end, the outro.
Plays the outro again.
Yeah. If y'all enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button down below. This is not our normal thing. I don't think we're going to be able to make it a normal thing to have it like back to back, but still, we were all free. We were all available.
I would love it for you.
And so we decided to gather and have some fun. And I got rest, so I was more awake and adamant, even though I still tongue-tied everything, which just proves it's me. It's just me. But nonetheless...
It's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
Yeah, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. Thank you for being with us for episode 19. We will see you on, I believe, the 14th. Yes. It'll be our next session, episode 20, where we might run into the Thornberry family and see what they've been up to ever since Timothy has spent a year in another realm of existence.
After running away.
In the meantime, I hope y'all have a good one, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good night.
It'll be the 14th for real this time.
Yes. Unless